There are 3 existent members down. Nova's the last one alive. Here comes the thirst from Nova. Nova wants to get those kills.
Yeah,
Squad
gotta
on
get the
me.
points while you can.
Will he be able to solo squad it? Here comes the push from Lazy Bones.
Oh.
Lazy Bones now knocked out with the shotgun versus
oh.
AK. Wow!
Oh, Nova.
Nova squad wipe by himself.
That's incredible. Jacob's been doing work as a solo. Systematically
Oh my God!
taking off the bro members. One at a time.
Oh my God!
Jacob. Oh.
A 7.
Yeah.
7's the last one.
7's the last one. He has 1 HP.
If Outsider wins this, that would just be insane.
That would be crazy. A solo camp all the way to the finish.
I think Misfits thinks. Oh wow! Outsider now
He's gotta
getting
be
the
careful.
2 kills from Misfits.
Oh, but it's still gonna be 30 points, right? Let's see. It's a 1v1v1. Here comes Outsider.
Oh, and he does get
no.
the uneven. Now it's a 1v1. I'll be watching uneven.
All right, you got uneven. I've got. This is how it's gonna go down. The MK14 versus the AKM. The pre-fire.
Wow.
Who was it? Uneven.
Yeah, it was
taken out.
uneven. Nova, the last existence member, and he sees Misfits taking out Percocet, taking out Xenoth. Nova wiping Misfits Gaming.
Oh, and Marciano quickly made light work of it.
Wow.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the second to last day of this entire tournament. We have been going for 10 or 11 weeks already, and we are now winding down with our final Pro Championship. So thank you to everybody for coming back with us here on Saturday. I'm your host, Winsanity, and my co-host Metalcore will be here in just a few short moments. So we will have him get started in a few minutes, but we are going into the first day of the Pro Championships. We started off, like I said, 10 weeks ago with almost 200 teams, and we've now whittled it down to 40 teams. 20 of them played on Thursday and Friday. They had their own championships for the Contender Division, and now today and tomorrow we are going to have 20 of the best teams from the entire tournament playing here for the Pro Championships. The grand prize, the top team after 2 days of action, will walk away with $8,000 as the number 1 cash award for the top team. But we have 10 matches lined up for you guys between today and tomorrow. We will have a action-packed day of first-person perspective action today. We'll be alternating back and forth between Erangel and Miramar for 5 games, and then tomorrow we'll come back, do it all over again, but we will have some TPP action for you guys. I know there's been a lot of anticipation for this event. Many of the top teams that you guys know and love will be playing here today, right in front of you guys for your entertainment here. We've got Lights Out, Misfits, Confound, Nova Esports, Method, Tempo Storm, and a ton of other excellent teams here that will be trying to walk away a little bit richer at the end of this weekend, or a lot a bit richer for some of those top placements. So we will be getting started here very shortly. We have the first room being made right now, and we've got 5 games on deck for you guys. So big shout out to everybody that's going to come into the stream here as we get started. And like I said, Metalcore will be joining me in just a few short moments. Let's take a look at the scores right now. Obviously, the leaderboard is not going to be showing any points, but I want to show you guys the... oh, wait, we got to update the prize amounts, by the way. Can you update the prize amounts? Okay, yeah, we'll take a look at that after in a second. We have the contender amounts there, but Kim will put in the pro amounts there, and we'll take a look. But we can go down the list right now. We've got Marciano Gaming. I believe they came out of the playoffs with the number 1 seed overall. They had the top score after 3 weeks of playoffs. Existence in number 2, followed by Misfits, Nova, Lights Out, Team Bro Yellow. They are a Russian team, I believe, so they're going to be playing from pretty far away. So it's amazing that they've been able to have this much success while playing in a completely different region on the other side of the world from our North American servers. We've also got Confound, Tempo Storm, Pittsburgh Knights, TMG, the T-Mobile Gaming, Wildcard Gaming, Wrecked Red, Team Unique, Squad on Me, Method Esports, ANG, which is also another team playing out of Korea, so they're in this similar situation as some of our Russian teams here. I'm Your Enemy, Vlone, Kingsman, and SSN. They were single-side nation, but now they're Social Security Network, but at least it's still the same letters for SSN in the matches today. I want to give a big shout out to Wrecked Red. I believe they're one of the only teams that came from our Contenders division. So we had a really interesting format for the championships here where essentially any team could make it to these pro finals. Obviously, some teams were put in the pro division automatically because they've really shown that they're a great team. They've proven themselves on the battlefield. And we had a Contenders division for a lot of the newer teams or teams that haven't had any real success yet. But Wrecked Red has been wrecking it here so far in this tournament, and they've come all the way up from the Contenders division and now find themselves seated 12th in this pro championship. So it'd be great to see what they do against some of these other top teams and hopefully establish themselves as one of these household names, just like a bunch of our other squads here today. So let's take a look at that format as well. We are going to have 5 matches. Like I said, it will be all FPP today, and we will alternate between Erangel and Miramar. We're going to come back tomorrow, have the exact same format for 5 more games, but we're going to do that third-person perspective, and the scores will be accumulated over all 10 matches. So you're going to see these points starting to rise and rise after every game, and you guys know the drill. At the very end, whoever has the most points will walk away with that gold medal, finish in first place with the largest amount that any team is going to win here in the tournament. Altogether, it is $40,000, all of the prizes that we've given out so far here from Omlet Arcade, but obviously the biggest portion of that 40K will be over the next 2 days for these squads. So let's get started here in just a few minutes, and we will check out where that first flight path is going to be. I know I'm really excited. I've seen everybody getting amped up on Twitter. The teams are starting to really feel now that this is it. This is the moment where they have to either shine out or shut up, essentially, and getting all the jitters out. Game 1's going to be interesting, but once these teams get settled into match 2, match 3, really start to get a pulse of how these other teams are playing, and when we start seeing these points being accumulated, that's when things really get interesting. The first game, everybody's got 0. It's a even slate. It's a fresh start for a lot of these squads, and no one has a real clear advantage. But after these points start getting tallied up on the leaderboards, then strategies are going to change. Teams are going to realize they got to come from behind, or you've got some squads that are getting an early lead, and they have to try to defend that and hold on as long as they can to the end of the tournament. So I'm really excited to see how these teams play against each other. As you guys know, we also have in just the PUBG Mobile community a ton of other tournaments going on right now. We've got ESL, we've got the Club Open, and a ton of amazing competitions that are going to be happening over the next few months. So we here at Omlet are really proud that we've been able to give these teams a platform to already play against each other. You might even be able to think of this tournament as some like high-level pro scrims with, of course, a lot of money attached to it. But this is a chance for teams like Marciano to come up and play against Nova, for Lights Out to play against Confound, Tempo Storm, Pittsburgh Knights. Some of these teams, they might sound new, but their squads have been in the scene for quite some time. Pittsburgh, Tempo, Method. I believe like Method picked up the Gangstar squad, so these players are nobody new to the competitive scene. However, this will be Method's first time being represented on the pro level. So let's hop in actually and take a look now at match number 1. This is going to be a really great first game. Like I said, obviously these teams are going to have to just feel out everything that's going on the battlefield, and the flight path will determine quite a bit as well. And I will be joined here shortly by my co-host. He's going to be helping me out in the booth today and tomorrow as well. If you guys are watching on YouTube and Twitch, make sure that you also can pull up the Omlet Arcade stream too. We are live on Omlet right now, and you guys will be able to watch that, and we'll do some awesome giveaways to the people in the Omlet chat. We're going to be trying to break a record this weekend. We've had some pretty awesome streams, but we want to make this tournament stream be the biggest Omlet stream that we have ever had. So we might have some times during the tournament where we're going to try to get everybody to go over there and see if we can shatter some records. But before that happens, we have match 1 in front of us right now. It looks like a nice, it's almost a completely vertical path too, and I say nice because we've got Novo and Military Base as some first destinations. We've got Milta and Pachinki as well. Some of the biggest areas on the map, maybe with the exception of Georgia Pool, but everything else is in play here, and we have a few squads going out already down to the Military Island. It looks like SSN will be taking the early jump, as well as Confound and Misfits too. Remember, Misfits, previously they were one of the OPGG squads that loved to go Military Base, and it looks like they might be going south on Military Island. We're going to jump in and take a look at where all these guys are going down here, right over the Military Island. Let me get a better glimpse here. So it was Team Unique, which is another Russian team. They're the only team that is going to actually be jumping into the base itself. If we look at that map right now, you're seeing the flight path just finishing. It looks like Misfits, Confound, SSN, and Nova all decided to go to the more outside parts of the island. Now back on the mainland, we have Wildcard going to Milta Power. We have Squad on me, trying to hang around the farm area, maybe also near Pachinki. We have two WC squads. We have Wildcard, and I'm going to try to figure out what the other WC is and make sure I remember the difference between the two of them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Team 16, that's going to be ANG at Primorsk. Always a bit confusing because they have a wildcard member on their team. Let's take a look real quick at some early action. We've got SSN and Misfits fighting a bit. Russell is going to be downed. He's going to get picked up by Irish, and that's Acer across the street jumping down. And obviously not a lot of great loot here early on, but he does grab that M7. He's going to be peeking around this corner, and he's going to knock Russell again, and he sees Irish. He's going to get Irish down to a few hit points. He knows that SSN is weak right now. He's in a great opportunity to push. His sights are going to be set on Irish. Maybe try to get the thirst on Russell. Yes, he wants to secure those points, and we have our first blood of the entire Pro Championships. Irish, you can see on the minimap there, he will be running away on the backside of the hill. If you can get over the top of that hill, Acer might not see him. Yes, and I do think Irish has successfully evaded Acer. Let's go back to the map and just try to see where everything is going on right now. A couple teams decided to actually go Georgia Pool. Not a bad idea, especially if you can grab some cars. But we do have a lot of early action right now between Existence and Lights Out in Rozhok. You can see Outsider grabbing the Mini 14 without a scope, and he's got some of these Existence guys in his sights here. Lucifer and Memo are going to be battling it out on the southern part of Rozhok. Interestingly enough, though, Memo is on the Lights Out team, but he's decided to finish off the tournament with his original squad on Existence. So we've got a little bit of friendly competition here between Lucifer and Memo. Lights Out deciding to spread out just a bit. You can see they're a bit disjointed here. Siga and Lucy on the south side of the road, but Outsider and Rolex will be on the northern half. Existence a bit closer together. Nico, Steamy, and Nova going to try to keep pretty close. But Lights Out has to be careful because we've got Memo on the back side of the ridge. Could easily pinch Lucifer here and get him knocked. Let's go see what Memo is up to. Okay, looks like Memo will be running away because all he managed to get was just a little pistol here. So we're going to try to monitor this fight, but let's take a look at what else could possibly be going on the map right now. This was a very full lobby here. All these teams are showing up. They want to walk away here with that $8,000 prize, and of course, I don't blame them. See Kingsman also spreading out here on the eastern side near the prison. We've got a few shots going off near Milta. Let's see what these guys are up to. We've got Team Mobile Gaming, TMG, going to be looting up near Milta. Looks like they are not going to be pressured by another team. Free to loot here however they want, but Goon from TMG is separated a bit. He's going to try to regroup with his team with this motorbike. Want to stay close together. You don't want to be in a spot where you're going to get picked off one by one. And as I say that, we actually look at Squad on Me, who is the team that is probably the most spread out right now. That's an interesting strategy, especially this early in the tournament. There are no points on the board yet. Obviously, anybody could come out and get that chicken dinner first off. So the strategy here is pretty much the same for all these teams. Just get a good start, get looted up, and wait to see what the circle does. There aren't really any teams that you need to be hunting down at this point. Later on, you might want to try to chase down that team that's right ahead of you or right behind you. But for right now, we have a 20-way tie with 0 points apiece. So really early in the tournament so far. Don't need to take any unnecessarily risky plays here in match number 1. Let's go take a look at Team Unique. They're going to be driving out of the military base. And as we know, we've got Misfits right up on the left side. We've got Xenoth and Acer. Old Boy will be looking out with his Scar out of the sidecar of this motorcycle. Looks like the rest of Unique is just down the hill in another vehicle as well. Let's go back and look at the map. Like we can see here, we've got the first circle that's going to show up just on the western part of the island. Pretty big still, holding a lot of the locations in. Not a lot of teams are going to have to move a pretty great distance here. Obviously, Wildcard coming out of Milta Power, they're going to have to come down just a decent bit. We've also got Team 18 that's blown up by Zarky. They're going to have to move a little bit here, but a lot of the teams already in this first zone. Not a lot of pressure with these first couple of circles. It doesn't do too much damage. It's still pretty large. A lot of compounds, a lot of cities still left in the circle. So space is not at a premium yet, but as we know and as we've seen throughout the tournament, once the circles get way smaller, especially in these pro lobbies, when you still have 50, 60, even 70 players alive late in the game, then all of a sudden those compounds, those houses that are still in, they become increasingly more valuable to teams because it's just the best type of cover, and you can easily defend wave after wave of enemies, as we actually saw in the Contender Championships yesterday. Militia grabbed this house in the middle of the field, and it was the only building still left in, and we had team after team crash their cars trying to get this house, and Militia was able to hold their ground the entire time. That's why these compounds are so valuable to these teams. Do have a bit of shooting coming out now out of the ruins. We've got team number 1, that's Marciano Gaming. Doesn't look like they're in any trouble. They might have just been accidentally firing or punching the air. It always shows up on the minimap. But let's look at Kingsman now. They're going to be driving up very, very close to lights out. Some shots coming out. Maniac taking some bullets on his buggy. Not able to connect. He's very low on health. Lights Out was trying to get Maniac down, but unfortunately, they're not going to get him. No points for Lights Out there, and fortunately for Kingsman, he is going to escape and be able to regroup with his team in a few minutes here. Let's go back and just take a look at where everybody's moving around right now. Looks like Unique will be moving down into Primorsk. Very underrated looting place on the map. Obviously, it's just as big, if not bigger, of places like Pachinki, but nobody really goes there because it is out on the periphery of the map. So if the circle shifts hard from Primorsk, that can be really difficult for your team to find a safe spot in the zone. But because we have Primorsk already in the zone, that's going to be a great spot for them to loot here. Let's go look at Squad on Me. We've got Lazy Bones on screen right now. He is seemingly unaware that Team 11 Wildcard will be driving just to the north of him. They will slip by unnoticed, and Squad on Me is just going to have to keep looting here. See Wildcard in the distance there. ANG still in Pachinki. They are dead center in the circle. Don't have any pressure to move at all. It looks like keeping an eye on Lazy Bones. He now does see Wildcard. There's Illusions. He got hit a couple times. Lazy Bones will be stepping up, trying to get some more shots. Switching to that M16. Now he's going to be quickly tapping the single fire, not able to hit Illusions there. Had the right idea, though, had that 4X, figured it was worth a shot, but now we've got to be careful because there's another wildcard member going to be driving by as well. Yeah, you can see that wildcard member on the minimap just took a hard left turn, wanted to avoid Lazy Bones here. Obviously his teammate probably giving him those voice commands saying, hey man, you got to watch out for that house, we got some players there. Definitely try to avoid that right now. We have a bunch of shooting now going on. Looks like we've got Wildcard Rain that just pulled up and is getting into a fight with Misfits right now. That's Sanoth, Uneven, Pyra, and Acer that were shooting at his UAZ. However, we did have a little bit more fighting going on to the east here. You can now see Wildcard is going to be pulling up. Illusions is going to pull the UAZ up right to the tree, but he's going to be getting fired at as well from Misfits. He's actually going to get knocked out of the driver's seat by Acer. Here comes the smoke. Illusions got hit again. He's going to have to get revived quickly here. They're reviving right behind this UAZ, so Misfits, they might want to try to get a vehicle explosion here to take them out. Here's Acer now, firing at that UAZ, pushing up to the crates, trying to close this gap between them and Wildcard. It's a 4v2 situation, and Wildcard looks like they are going to hop into the UAZ and keep going. That's Rain going by vehicle and Illusions going on foot. And it looks like these guys will not keep fighting here for the time being. Wildcard is going to retreat while they still can. Let's take a look at the map again, trying to see what's going on. We have a really close encounter between Team 10. That's going to be TMG fighting against Kingsman right now. Kingsman shooting out of the passenger seat. Bit of a car chase here, a little bit of road rage. Let's see, TMG decided not to pursue. Kingsman will get away here for the time being. And that first zone is almost closed, by the way. Some teams now taking damage. Lucifer taking a bit of damage in the eastern part of the zone. He's going to grab a vehicle, you can see there, and try to make his way to the rest of his team. The rest of that Lights Out squad is also in the compound just east of Rozak. Bit of clustering going on in the middle of the map here. Could definitely have a few fights. See, Nova's going to be taking some shots. They've got a little bit of a long-range battle going on right now with that Misfit squad, I believe. No, that's Squad on Me, actually. Team 14 in the distance there. Really excited to see where this next circle is going to be. As we've said before, right, it determines a lot. It really is the RNG aspect of this game. Which teams are in it and which teams aren't is a completely random thing. And we've got a very centrally located circle. A lot of those squads in the middle are going to still stay into this zone. Not a lot of moving and shifting that's going to have to happen here. A few shots coming out now. I believe that's Sam with the SLR shooting at Squad on Me. Let's go take a look at what these guys are up to. They are just going to be taking another hilltop here. We do have some shots coming out of ANG though. God, Nemo getting hit a bunch of times by Lazy Bones. Unfortunately, with these long-range fights, you're not likely to get the knock and get the kill. But at least you can soften them up with a few long-range bullets, especially if you got an SLR or a Mini. Some of these DMR guns are really, really good for these types of situations. Squad on Me does have to be careful. At least they've got a few rocks. They can protect themselves from ANG to the north, and they can also protect themselves with the second rock from Nova to the east. Let's go back to our map view here. Always want to check out what's going on with all these teams right now. Wildcard seems to be still in the mix right now. They've got their eyes set on Misfits. They didn't run away too far. They wanted to regroup. They got the rest of their teammates here into a good position. It's now a fair fight, a 4v4 situation, whereas before it was just a 4v2. You don't want to push when you don't have the advantage in numbers. Oh, it looks like Cobra got a peek on Pyra. Hit him a few times with that SKS. Pyra's going to have to retreat there, pull off some meds, but Wildcard now in a full-on engagement with Misfits. After you shoot your gun, you give your position away, and then, you know, it's all downhill from there. Let's take a look at Acer. He's the one that pushed up here. He's got the kind of this point position by the crates. He's going to be hiding in here. If Wildcard tries to push down, they might not expect a Misfits player to come out of this container and shoot them from behind. So it's a really smart play. A little bit of a Wildcard here against Wildcard, if you will. If you guys are just tuning in right now, this is match number 1 of 5 for the day. And tomorrow we'll be back with these exact same squads. We'll have 5 more matches coming at you guys tomorrow. So in the end, we will have played 10 games. And these squads will be scored cumulatively across both days. Taking a look back at ANG, these guys are shooting back up on Squad on Me. Squad on Me trying to hold fast on this high ground that they want to maintain as long as they can. It's a great position. A little bit of cover on top, and they've got great visibility for all the teams that are surrounding them. Let's go back and take a look at Misfits again. Still gridlocked with Wildcard on the hillside. We've also got Kingsman and Lights Out now moving into the southeast of Pachinki. Team Bro will be moving by as well. Let's look at Outsider. Let's see if he's going to take a peek. I don't think he's going to see Team Bro. They will be just out of eyesight on the right side here. You see Mackie and Thrills in the distance. And the next zone is just starting to move. That blue wall of damage is now coming in, tightening its grip around these players. Wildcard has to be careful. They do have SSN Steve just to the west of them, too. He could come up and get them by surprise for sure. And it's funny here. Let's look at Lucifer. He's actually separated from the rest of his team. He might be trying to regroup with these guys. Well, let's see where he goes. Yeah, I think he just saw Team Bro to the south of him. Or if he didn't, he's going to be driving dangerously close to them. Team Bro is just down inside of these sheds and warehouses. It's a great place if you want to camp out just outside of Pachinki. Fortunately, Bro did not see nor hear Lucifer, so he will regroup with his team safely. We do have a few more shots. Looks like Team Bro now is firing. A little bit too late, if you ask me. Here's Marciano Gaming, the top-seeded team coming out of the playoffs. These guys are going to be hanging out these cluster buildings right now. They will be shooting at Team 15. That's Method Esports in the distance. They're also shooting at Pittsburgh Knights. Having a little bit of a scuffle right now over the airdrop that just landed in between these guys. Here's Jaman with the 6X. He's also looking back up at the team on the hill. Caught himself between Method and Pittsburgh. Let's go back and you see that zone is just about to finish closing. All these teams getting pushed right inside of this probably like 3x3 kilometer space, and it's about to get a whole lot tighter. Still have 72 players alive, 19 teams still in this Pro Championship right now. It is a toss-up even now, 17 minutes into the game. Anything could happen here for these players. Here is that next zone, by the way. Let's zoom in and get a closer look at where these players are now trying to get to. And look at this. We're actually, for the third time this whole tournament, we're going to have another zone that's going to be very close to these trenches. Here's Beowulf taking some shots at Team 5. That's lights out. Rolex and Outsider trying to escape Beowulf's AKM here. Outsider getting hit as he drives off. Sam is taking point as well. The rest of the LO squad is just down the hill. On the other side, Nova, unfortunately, has split the LO team. They're going to be driving away in a motorbike, and Kingsman is also coming into the mix as well. And now Rolex, he's going to be driving past Misfits. Just able to escape there narrowly with about a quarter of his health left. And he has to be very careful because he now has Wildcard just to the south of him as well. Here comes Lucy and Seagut. They'll be driving by Acer. They are going to get hit. Seagut's going to get knocked off the back of the motorcycle. Lucy's going to have to keep going. Seagut will get thirsted here. And that is another kill for Misfits. Lights Out losing one of their members here early. Let's look at Method now. These guys are very close. They're caught in between Vlone to the north. They also have Squad on Me to the east. And they've got Misfits to the south. A lot of fighting going on right now. We've got a few teams going to be fighting for control of the same building here. You see Team 18, that was Vlone, that pushed on Team Bro, and they did get taken out, a couple of their members. The whole squad is not taken out just yet, though, but things are getting really tough. We see ANG now moving into the ridge line above Bro. Going to have some good visibility down in this house. And just over to the side, we have Pittsburgh now shooting back at Bro. Some long-range skirmishes happening right now. Lucy's going to knock out Khan Kinge. Also got a fight going on right here between the rest of Vlone. They are the first team to get into this trench, and just behind them they have Confound. I'm not sure where Kinge was. Ironsight, Beach Banana, and Zute are at this compound right now, and they have wrecked Red just to the south of them. It's going to get really tight in this area. These trenches are a hot spot for fights just like this. Let's take a look at who else is going to be fighting right now. Team Bro and PK very close together. Squad on Me still in the mix as well. And it looks like Lights Out was taken out. I don't see them here. They are the team that died. I see we only have 18 teams left. And I believe LO pushed up on Confound, and I think that was the team that took them out. Can quickly verify here which teams are out. Yes, Lights Out has been fully removed here. And, yeah, King A, I think, has 1 kill. Team Bro also having 2 kills as well. Here comes the zone closing again. Wrecked red. They're going to be coming into the circle. You see they're riding in that blue zone on the northeast corner. All these teams now settling in. Obviously had a bit of action. Now we're down to only 65 alive. Unfortunately, as these players shift around, not everybody survives. Here's Cobra and Rain. They're going to try to be on the bottom left corner of the circle right now. And they still have Misfits to the northeast of them. Let me take a look at who's going to be fighting right now. Here is that next zone. It's going to be on top of the trenches yet again. Here's Saryaton playing from South Korea. Saryaton, they're going to be moving out of their compound right here. They've got Existence just outside of these buildings. They might get shot at. We have Existence in Pachinki. They're going to take up the church there. They have to be careful. They're going to be driving directly at SSN on this hilltop. Saryaton in the passenger seat with a micro Uzi. They see the smokes. They're going to roll up, hop out using this ridgeline for a bit of cover. They're going to be pushing up on Lazy Bones. There's Arsis, O, and Grimly as well. Couple, I think those might be frags coming out. Yeah, God Nemo has to sidestep. Saryaton pushes up, getting knocked by Squad on Me. God Nemo will be using the ridge for a bit of cover. Saryaton will most likely get thirsted. I think he's being shot from another team really far away. We've also got a long bomb frag. Not going to hit God Nemo. Helmut will be pushing around, getting the flank, using this rock for some cover. Yet Grimly is going to be counter-flanking. He will get hit. Helmut has to be careful. He's got Lazy Bones just to the side of him. Lazy Bones does not see Helmut. That frag might finish Helmut off. He gets taken out as well. God Nemo still carrying his team, and Rock Just This actually rotated around. They came at Squad on Me from two different angles. Bloody fight. Helmut and Saryaton are down. However, God Nemo and Rock Just This does take out Squad on Me. That is another team down here early. We are 24 minutes into this game. Still have 57 players alive. Misfits and Kingsmen are going to be trading some bullets here. Kingsman decided to take these buildings just inside the zone. A bit of hard cover, at least for the next few minutes. They're probably really happy that this house was still up for the taking. Let's go back and look at the circle here real quick. We've got SSN in a fight with Team 12. That is Wrecked Red. Or no, that's Team 1, actually. That is Marciano Gaming. They're driving in with the zone at their back. Steven is prone. Doc is prone. Marciano Gaming is going to drive by, seemingly unaware that SSN is prone right now. Yet we also have Wildcard here really close too. See some shots coming out. Marciano Gaming getting hit badly by Illusions. Illusion is actually going to get taken out as well. And it looks like Goon from the T-Mobile Gaming jumped out of his vehicle and knocked himself too. Marciano picking up a kill there. And Illusions picking up a few kills on Marciano. SSN is still outside of the zone. They're going to be proning in really, really slowly. Here is the next circle, shifting again to the bottom left. The trenches are now out, and all these teams are going to have to push into the field to the south. Here's Existence and TMG now in a fight very close to one another. Just want to spectate him as he died. Let's look at Existence. They've still got a member of TMG, or that's ANG actually. 46 Memo. And Nova is in the mix too. Rock Just This is in a bad spot. He's pinched between these squads. He's going to have to throw a frag back at Existence. Yet he's got Bayo right there. He's going to shoot Bayo. Bayo will take him out, and ANG now eliminated as well. Existence fighting against Nova on this hilltop. Let's see what Edwin does with the 4X. Team Bro entering this fight too. We've got a minute until the circle moves. All these squads we're looking at right now have to move a little bit to the left to get into the next circle. Let's take a look at all the shots that are going on down here as well. This is Misfits. They're positioned perfectly in the center of the zone. They've got Confound they're taking some shots at, and Confound, they are going to be really close to Pittsburgh Knights. Here's Ironsight. He is getting hit from Misfits. Going to have to smoke it out and try to retreat. Same with Zute. They are really exposed right now. You see some shots coming from Team Bro. Marciano Gaming up here still getting into a fight with SSN at their back. And they've got Misfits and they've got Wildcard. Just outside. Team Unique also coming up from the south. Here's Xvideos shooting at one of the SSN members. He's going to take him out. SSN still has Doc, who will be camping solo now, trying to carry his team up the leaderboards as high as he possibly can. Kingsman also taking out an SSN member in the kill feed there too. SSN was a bit separated, but because of that, their entire team hasn't been completely wiped, but they have been taken out one by one. Some shots coming out from Pyra. Nice job knocking one of the Pittsburgh Knights members. Monarch's going to have to retreat into the shed, try to get revived, but they also have Confound coming in to the zone just outside of their shed. You can see Team 6 now. That's Bro Yellow. They're going to be moving in on the western part of the circle too. Here comes Confound pushing up with a smoke wall. Here's Wi-Fi though. Wi-Fi with the ghillie. Zute has no idea that Wi-Fi is right there. He just shot. Zute now getting knocked. Ironsight and Beach Banana in a bad spot. The smoke's helping them out barely. Ironsight with just a single hit point. Confound is hanging by a thread right now. Beach Banana is down. Beach Banana is finished. Ironsight and Zute trying to crawl back as far as they can without going outside the zone. More smoke's coming out. It's up to Ironsight to keep it in here for Confound. Now I'm Your Enemy. Team 17 moving in on Pittsburgh Knights as well. PK is in a pinch. They need to take out Confound so they know that they're safe from the western edge. I'm Your Enemy now also moving up. A little bit of rock cover, trying to smoke out too. If we look in the zone, we also have Misfits and we have Nova moving in very close to one another. Some shots in the distance. That is Marciano Gaming getting in a fight with Unique. Trying to move back. That US is going to explode. Jacob just narrowly missing the explosion damage. Could have finished him off there. Could have been a really close move. Frag just bouncing over Marciano. Just missing Marciano Gaming. All 4 of their members still alive. Down to 8 teams left here in game number 1. Here's Misfits. Very, very close to Nova. This is the last compound. Just a few houses clustered in the zone. The only bit of real hard cover that any of these teams can try to fight over. Looks like Confound was taken out by Pittsburgh. And Old Boy now, Team Unique will be crashing up their USs onto these crates. Acer is still positioned inside the blue crate. Will Unique go for a push, and will Acer be able to get the jump on them with a bit of a surprise here? Here comes the rest of Team Unique, crashing their 3rd US up on the crates. Oh no, Pittsburgh is in a bit of trouble here with I'm Your Enemy. That zone is pushing all these teams into the southern part of the circle. Here comes Proton making a run for his life. Same with PK. Wi-Fi is down. He will get taken out by the zone. PK7, he is going to be taken out by the zone if he does not get any heals off here. Marciano Gaming still getting in a really, really vicious fight right now. Jaman just able to crawl into the zone with a bit of health. The rest of his team is down right now. He will be going for a first aid kit. Then he has to pick up his teammates. We're down to 6 squads. Here's Unique. They're getting pushed around by Acer. Pyra is going for the push. He's knocked as well. Nagi getting knocked by Acer. Old Boy and Kitsune. Acer versus Kitsune. Misfits went on the counter push on Unique and ended up getting knocked themselves. Here comes Uneven and Xenoth looking to back up their teammates. Can Unique get the thirst on Acer here? They can hear Uneven's footsteps. Old Boy trying to use this US for some cover. There's Kitsune getting knocked. Xenoth around the backside getting Old Boy. Unique is getting knocked, and now Misfits has to quickly get the revives. 45 seconds until the zone closes in. These houses are still in right now. 4 squads remaining. Misfits, Nova, I'm Your Enemy, and we have 1 Marciano Gaming player smoking it out on the far edge. He is going to have to cross a lot of open field right now to get into the zone. He's got 30 seconds to move, and he's got Misfits on one edge. He's got Enemy on the other edge, and Edwin will be camping solo for Nova here, trying to get them any higher as he can. They are in 4th place right now. As each one of these teams die, that's going to be just more placement points for all the rest of the squads. Misfits obviously has the great advantage, and that was Proton actually getting a gnarly shot with an AWM on Marciano Gaming. He knew that there was a smoke over there. In fact, he might have pinpointed right where he was. But Proton now goes down for Misfits. We've got a 1v1v4. Misfits looking very strong in this first game. Xenoth taking point up, pushing to the stone wall for some cover. He's got to be careful. He's going to fight Senso, but he has to be watching out for Edwin. Senso will rotate around the corner. Acer actually goes down from Senso. Senso will get taken out by Xanath, and it is a 3v1. Edwin inside of the house. Here comes the zone, pushing out. He will get shot. He's going to be getting squeezed out by the zone, and it is Misfits taking out Nova Esports for the first game. Misfits hot and heavy in game number 1 with 12 kills. Xanath leading the way with 7 himself. Nova playing as just a trio. Bayo, Edwin, and Sam still as just the 3 of them, able to get 8 kills for Nova. And I'm Your Enemy grabbing 8 kills as well in 3rd place. Marciano Gaming doing a great job in 4th, able to snag 9 kills, and Unique picking up 7 in 5th. Pittsburgh Knights coming out strong, 7 in Wi-Fi picking up some kills, giving their team 4 in 6th place. Existence grabbing 7th with 4 kills. Team Bro getting 5 kills in 8th place. Confound picked up a pair of kills and dropped in 9th place. SSN is getting 1 kill in 10th. TMG grabbing a pair of kills in 11th. We also have, who is, I think that's Vlone? I believe that's Vlone in 12th with a kill. Kingsman with a kill in 13th. Wildcard not able to grab a kill this match, but getting 14th. ANG with 3 kills. And in 16th place, we had MTD grabbing only 1 kill. That is Method, yeah. MTD is Method. Previously Gangstars, they did get picked up by Method Gaming. Grabbing a kill in 16th. Wrecked Red getting a kill, our one contender team here. Not able to come out with a very strong performance. Did grab a kill and picked up 17th. But it was Squad on Me and Lights Out dropping 18th and 19th. Dying early here and not able to grab a kill. They obviously have 9 more matches to see what they can do, but not a great start for these teams at the bottom. Yet for the teams at the top, a fantastic start and some good momentum early on to see if they can continue here going on into match number 2. So we are going to jump into a quick 2-minute break. We're going to get the live scoring ready for you guys. We'll come back and take a look at the scores through match number 1, and then we will hop into another first-person game on Miramar for match number 2. So don't go anywhere. We will be back with live scoring in just a moment. So thank you so much for watching, and we will be right back.
Hello, everyone.
It was really fun. It was just so fun. I forgot it was a competition.
All right, thank you guys for waiting patiently. We're going to get the live scores up in just a second, but I do want to say a huge shout out to everybody that came and joined the Omlet Arcade stream. Looks like we have over 200 people in there, so if you guys want to help us out, I mentioned in the beginning, we're going to be trying to break a record on Omlet. We've had some pretty lit streams on Omlet, but we want this Season 2 tournament to be the biggest that we can possibly get. So if you guys are watching on computer and you want to help us out, you could always just like open the YouTube stream and just open the Omlet stream on another tab too. It's as easy as that. We're also going to do a giveaway to all the people that that are watching in the Omlet chat. So we will be giving away a $15 or like $20 gift card. Yeah, $20 gift card for either iTunes or Google Play. So whoever wins, you can tell us what you want, but we will be giving away a gift card in just a few moments. Our stream does have a 5-minute delay, so we will wait and see you guys in chat in a few minutes once you see me telling you this, because I'll have to wait 5 minutes. But we will be doing that giveaway at exactly 9:45 Eastern time. So make sure you guys go into the Omlet chat, and we've got like the moderators in there. They'll tell you what to say. What are we gonna have them do to win the giveaway? They're gonna have to say yeah, spam hashtag omelet #1, and Kim will pick one random person to win that gift card. And then obviously, if you want iTunes or if you want Google Play, we'll figure out what you want and give it to you. So anyway, without further ado, let's go look at the scoreboard after game number 1, and we have the updated prizes, right? Yes, we do. We do have the updated prizes, and look at that. So Misfits picking up 680 points. They're going to be sitting in first place, and Nova right behind them with 485 in second place. I'm Your Enemy, Marciano, and Team Unique are going to round out our top 5 here. It's going to be Pittsburgh, Existence, Bro Yellow, Confound, and TMG. That's going to wrap up our top 10. And we've got ANG, SSN, Vlone, Kingsman, and Wildcard picking up some points here, 11th through 15th. Wrecked Red and Method getting on the scoreboard as they got a kill apiece, but it's going to be Lights Out and Squad on Me in 18th and 19th. Of course, they got 100 points, but everybody gets 100 points, so they're going to have to try a little bit more to pick up some points here and close that gap that they've now found themselves in to those top teams. And you can see we've got the updated prizes here. So for all these squads, even the last place squad is going to grab $100. But hey, the better you do, the way more money you're going to get. And you see third place is $2,000. Nova is $4,000, and Misfits is $8,000 for our grand prize here in the Pro Championships. This is the scores through match only number 1. We've got 9 more games across today and tomorrow, and the points will be added up over everything, so you will see how this unfolds here in the coming hours and coming days. But right now, it's all about Misfits and Nova jumping out in the early leads, first and second place. And let's see if Unique and Marciano can keep pace with them. Same with I'm Your Enemy, if they can keep up with these guys and stay in the top 5, or if we're going to have some squads come out of the depths of the leaderboards and shine here in game number 2. The thing I love about these leaderboards and these matches is one good chicken dinner can skyrocket you. You know, a team like Kingsman, Wildcard, any of these guys, 11th, 17th place, right? One good game like Misfits just had, and this leaderboard is going to look completely different. So we are going to get started with match number 2 in just a moment. So sit tight. We're going to be heading into Miramar for first-person perspective action here. And I actually will have a special guest here joining me in just a moment. I know he's the real reason why you guys tuned in. It's not the action. It is my esteemed co-host who's going to be joining me in the booth here. How's it going, man?
What a struggle it is to get here.
That Bay Area traffic, man. Am
So
I right?
I just missed game 1.
You did, and it was exciting. In fact, here, how about we go back to the scores and I can show you what happened. So we have, I can just do a rundown. The audience is like, man, not this again. Misfits took the lead here early on. Nova hanging around right behind him. I'm Your Enemy and Marciano doing pretty good. It was actually Squad on Me and Lights Out that went out pretty early.
But what we saw with the Contenders League, anything could happen, especially these players, because it starts with FPP, right? And then
Yeah.
it goes to TPP.
Yeah.
So players that might be amazing in TPP could just, come out of nowhere
And
get
dominate,
all the points. Yeah. So
Yeah, in game number 2. In fact, like Nuke Squad, they were our Contenders Championship. They won the Contender Championships yesterday. They are our champions. And I think going into day number 2, they were only like 7th or 8th place, which is okay, right? But they got 3 of the 5 games were chicken dinners, and they came out on top in first place, which was amazing. And the grand prize for the Contenders Championship was $1,500. So they are now much richer after that. So yeah, we are about to get started. Let's get all of our iPads into the match.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Am I muted or no?
No, we're not muted.
Oh, okay.
We are live. The mics are hot. Be careful what you say. People will clip. Can you invite me, Kim? Thanks.
So we have like what, a minute or something till the game starts?
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay,
start.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom because literally, I just.
Metal is going to make another grand entrance in just a moment. Oh, it's locked, by the way. You need the key. And just like that, he's gone. He'll come back maybe game 4. Yeah, so it's now 6:45, so we do have that giveaway going on. Make sure you guys hop into the Omlet chat. It's going to be the most lit Omlet chat of all time. And you guys can be a part of that too. You can say, I made history. I helped Omlet reach 10 million hotness on their stream. If you guys do want to watch on Omlet, it is omlet.gg/stream/Omlet Arcade. We're streaming live from the official Omlet Arcade account, although I'm pretty sure it's probably like the biggest stream happening on Omlet right now. So if you just go to omlet.gg, we will be right there on the front page. We'll be right at the top of the list. So not too hard to find our pro stream here. And I'm going to invite the map view so we can get that in there too. All right. Oh, yeah. All right, so let's go back to our format and just take a look at what we're really doing here for the rest of the day. So that was our first match. Round 1 was FPP on Erangel. We're going to hop back into FPP, but we are going to go into Miramar. A little bit more of a open strategy. More sniping is viable here. You guys know the drill. There are a lot of open locations. Really, high mountaintops, hilltops, perfect for sniping. Sometimes cover isn't as easy to find. You're going to have to just hide around some rocks, some hills and little mounds of sand, and that's really the best cover that you're gonna get. A few places around the map, there's some sheds, there's like some little shacks and stuff scattered around, some little like metal fences and stuff. The cover is whatever you can try to get for yourself. So we will be going into Miramar in just a second. All right, we are about ready to get started with match number 2, verifying all these teams are in here. The stakes are high, so we want to make sure that everybody is ready to go for match number 2.
Your head's so small.
Do we wait for it?
Do we? I don't think we do. No, I pinged them half an hour ago to make sure they had Miramar downloaded. So if they don't have Miramar downloaded, then they are just gonna have to sit this one out. Unfortunately, that is the struggle of running a professional tournament after PUBG Mobile updates their game. After an update, yeah.
All right, I'm here. I'm gonna be here for the next 9 games. I only missed one of the pro games. Sadly, missed all of the contender games.
You didn't miss much. Just some insane action in the trench. Actually, so I don't know if they changed.
Some more trench action?
Yeah, I don't know if they changed the like RNG or like the circle patterns, but we've now had 3 games over the last like 2 or 3 weeks that have finished at or near those cement trenches on Erangel.
Those trenches are so fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
It's like giant wide open field. There's some random cover, like maybe some little boxes here and there, a little
like
hill,
a rock or something.
but
yeah.
then trenches, and then just beyond the trenches there's like a little city, a little town. So there's just it's just like you never see that type of like landscape, and it's really cool. That's the whole point of being able to watch these other players maybe even play on Miramar, because we never see this that often. And I feel like ever since I've been able to watch and cast for these Omlet 40K streams, I'm like, you know what? I love playing and I love watching Miramar gameplay, because it's like there's so much of the map that I've just never seen. And check this out. Let's show the audience what we're a foggy Miramar match.
Oh,
I don't
no.
think we've ever had this happen.
Oh,
Hasn't
no.
been a foggy match yet. You know what? I guess it's just the bad luck of me jumping in here last second. I'm sorry, all of you professional players. I just had to come in a little bit late, but I guess PUBG had to punish all of us with a foggy Miramar map. If you guys don't know what foggy means, like the fog mode on these maps, this actually just recently came out in the previous update, not this most recent one. But it basically means you can only see a certain far distance away from like the players.
Yeah,
so,
8x's, 6x's probably not going to be as useful here because
exactly, that's going to be so crazy. That's going to be so crazy. So normally this map is all about long range, and this fog actually makes it. It just changes the whole landscape, changes the whole gameplay, and yeah, this is going to be really cool. I'm hyped. You know what? Crazy past couple days, but you know I'm hyped. I'm ready to watch some gameplay. I'm ready to watch some people just destroy each other, or you know what, some teams destroy other teams.
I'm also having some flashbacks too. So from our contender championships yesterday, match number 9 was the last time we ran Miramar. We had 42 players still alive, more than 29 minutes into the game. We're talking like the 6th and 7th circle, 40 players. It was a Los Leones finish, super urban like terrain. It was just crazy how many players were in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd story of all these buildings really clustered together. I'd never seen that many players that were alive that late into the game. And we might even see that happen here with these professional players. So a lot of players decided to jump to the east and to the west, really spreading out here. But Los Leones is going to be hot as always. We do have Wildcard. We also have Misfits, and we have Bro Yellow all in the tight little area here in Los Leones. Oh, we do have some somebody's dying actually. Squad on me. It's getting in a fight with Team 13. That's Team Unique.
Which is actually in, where is this? Is this in Hacienda?
Hacienda, yeah.
That's so funny that people drop there still, and like it's like a mini hot drop. This happened previously a few weeks, or last week. There were some people dropping Hacienda, and it was just like, it's like a mini hot drop. Look at that, some long distance shotgun shots, getting some hits too. If he finishes, if he gets that guy, that would be insane.
S12K OP right now. Here comes Grimly with a pump. It's so funny if Squad on me had. Oh my gosh, never mind.
Was that an SKS?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Never seen.
If they were able to get something more than a shotgun, and it looks like one of Squad on me did, getting that SKS finally.
Looks like we also have some other fights between Enemy and TMG right now. I think they were trying to do a little car strat. I think it was Enemy, and then TMG landed really close to them, and I think this is going to be a thirst for one of them.
Yeah, there's our first kill.
King G literally had such a small little area to loot. And look at Proton's here like, all right, let's go. You got to kill it. We're good to go. But that's crazy. He literally had such a tiny little area to loot right there. He got a UMP. He got a 416, which is the M4. And he's just set for the game, you know. He probably wants to switch up that UMP. But that's pretty awesome. Little tiny loot section.
Let's look at the first zone too. Nice, centrally located circle, a little bit on the southern side. Obviously, SSN, teammate.
Oh wait, we got some more fights here too.
Oh, we do.
Wait, I didn't even realize that. I was like, wait, are they rolling up to their teammates? No, they just straight up rolled up to a Tempo Storm player.
Yeah, dang, he's down really low. At least he had one first aid. They're gonna have to hide behind this minibus. But it might explode too. They have to be really careful.
It looks like Proton accidentally shot his own bus.
Yeah, he's gonna blow up his own vehicle here.
Oh, that's it for Proton's getting close.
It's gonna blow up.
Dangerously close.
It's gonna go any second. There it is. Oh, just backed up enough.
You never could really know with vehicles. You never. Dude, there's action like right off the start. I think Spec is gonna be trying to get away from this fight. He only has a UMP, I think. Oh no, here comes Senso to help. Oh no, that's an enemy. Oh my gosh, why do I keep on thinking these guys are all on the same team?
I think they're the same color.
Spec is literally just fighting like in almost the entire enemy squad by himself.
Looks like Wildcard just got a knock with a frag grenade too. I'm going to pull that up on screen here on the right side. Here's God Nemo. Really, really close to Team Bro. That was Bro Mackie that's down inside of that concrete building here. And Rock Just This is gonna get in a fight. Sorry, this is Team ANG. This is not Wildcard. It's just one of their players has a Wildcard tag. Yeah, but there is an actual Wildcard squad in here. But this is ANG and Team Bro fighting at Los Leones right now.
Honestly, since I've been like casting for like weeks and weeks and weeks, and I like missed a few matches. I just missed this. I miss watching pro players fight each other, duke it out for the Omlet $40,000 tournament. Like, this is so awesome.
Yeah, I know. I was really hyped for these guys. A lot of these teams have been killing each other in ESL and the Club Open the last couple weeks, and now here they are meeting again.
It's also so cool to see teams that started in the Omlet 40K with, you know, just a regular random clan, random team, and there are teams like the Pittsburgh Knights. There's all these Tempo Storm, Nova Esports. It's so cool to see all of that develop just over the course of the Omlet 40,000 tournament.
Yeah, we had teams that really showed out right here in this very tournament, and they got the attention of some tier 1 big esport organizations that picked them up. And it's nice to have some really good representation here from some of these pro organizations. But we have also got some representation from some of those smaller teams like you mentioned. Wrecked Red came out of the Contenders division all the way up into this pro championship, and now here they are, you know, side by side with some of the biggest names in PUBG Mobile right now.
We also have some teams that were part of this same team. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, OPGG, some of them went to Misfits and some of them are on Wildcard.
Exactly, yeah. Both of those squads for OPGG were so good.
Yeah,
they're so good. How often is it that a clan or a small team has not only 4 amazing players, but 8 amazing players that both split off and now are 2 like massive organizations?
And we also, of course, because it's the Omlet 40K and there was so many more teams in this this round, you know, the Omlet 40K season, that's the word. We get to see teams make a name for themselves even beyond the normal teams that we've gotten used to, you know, like Lights Out, or teams that have already made a name for themselves previously, like the Contenders. So, for example, Nuke Squad, boom, they made a huge name for themselves the other night.
Absolutely. I saw it on Twitter. I said, these guys are great, because most teams, like, they make a Twitter, a Discord server and stuff. Those guys went out and won a $1,500, like, grand championship. And then they're like, oh, we should make a New Squad Twitter. We should make a New Squad Discord. Yeah. And I was like, these guys, like, they talked they walked the walk before they talked the talk. And I love to see that from a team like Nuke Squad.
I also like Nuke Squad because a lot of them are content creators, and that's really, really cool to see. But, you know, I'm surprised. I feel like I'm still getting into this community, even though I'm still getting I've been in the esports PUBG Mobile scene for a little bit now, and it's so cool seeing how many of them are streaming, and how many of them are streaming on Omlet, how many of them are streaming just in general, making content. I think that's really awesome just to see.
Yeah, I agree. Like, a lot of these players have had success both on and off the battlefield. But right now we're looking at Lights Out, who's fighting Kingsman right now. Rolex and Lucifer were taking some shots at Swallow. AWB and Asazuki are taking point for Kingsman right now. And you can see Jag coming into the frame as well. Here comes the rest of the Lights Out squad, I think, trying to back up their teammates. Actually, that's Seagut. He might be doing a really hard rotation, and Outsider actually getting knocked by Asazuki behind this RV. Lucy's going to be rotating around, trying to get the revive. Rolex now getting Asazuki down to 1 HP. Not able to secure the knock, though, unfortunately. Asazuki's going to have to heal up here with that first aid. He might be trying to push because they know they got a knock on LO, and they're weak right now. Outsider did just get revived. He will be... unfortunately, it looks like he's only going to have to bandage here. Does not have a first aid.
The mic's not working.
Oh, okay. I can fix it.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm using Wynn's mic. So one thing that I would like to say, I'm just leaning over this, is that Lights Out, I always see them having one, or, you know, they're being a little bit divided when they're moving to try to find compounds so that they can have a safe place to get into the next zone. So this was something that we probably just saw here, where I think Seagut was a little bit further away from their team, and that could give them the opportunity, but also give them it could be their downfall, because they could have a 3v4 situation rather than a 4v4 situation. So now we're watching the fight go down right now. Rolex with the scar taking some shots at Azazuki. So right now it's Lights Out versus Kingsman. I'm also going to get a little angle on this fight. Just around the corner. Well, not around the corner, but really close by is Nova as well. Let's see if we can get Jag's angle as well. Jag with a VSS. Now we can see Kingsman's view and Rolex's view.
All right, so we're still having a really close fight between these two squads right now. Kingsman has moved up a little bit over to the right side. You can see Jag and AWB on the right side of the street, while Asazuki and Swallow are over on the left. So interestingly, Swallow is going to be taking this kind of a far back position, but that's because he does have an M16 and he does have a 4X. He could do a little bit of more like suppressing sniping from the backside, try to catch one of these lights out guys exposed.
Well, I feel like Lights Out is a little bit more close together while Kingsman is kind of spread out, but we'll have to see how this works to which team's advantage. I think maybe Kingsman is going to be trying to rotate around Lights Out or maybe get a different angle. And we got some shots over on Outsider. Oh, here comes the rotation. Jag taking some shots on Lucifer, taking Lucifer down. Outsider taking some pre-shots back at the Jag, and Jag taking out both of Lights Out members. Outsider and Lucifer right there.
Ooh, Rolex just got Asazuki down.
Oh, and now Jag's going to do a far rotation to try to finish the kills that he took down, knowing that those were two members that were knocked by themselves as they were trying to push. And I think Seagut is going to be rotating over. Oh, wow. Jag might get a lucky grenade. This might also knock down Seagut. Wow.
Close.
That was really close. And Outsider's probably going to be bleeding out here. Jag going for the thirst and then running back down into the church area. He's probably going to get the high ground once again. He was just there previously, but he decided might as well get a different angle.
Rolex and AWB now getting in a fight. You watch this fight. It looks like we have another little skirmish going on right now. I'm going to go check that out. We got Nova.
Ooh, wow. Seagut getting amazing shots on Jag right there. So now there's, I think, 2 down. Although the sad thing about this is Lights Out has lost a member. So even if they win this, they're going to be down 1 member. Okay, here comes the rotation from King's AWB. I think they're going to be trying to save their teammate, Jag. Now Lucifer is up because Seagut was able to get him up. Rolex a little bit rotated away from his team. Seagut trying to figure out where he can chuck that grenade. Chucking a grenade over towards where he thought was AWB. I think Wynn's trying to figure out a little fight going on.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of action just here and there. I think Wildcard shot and blew up, or got shot and one of their vehicles blew up. You see Rain is down from Misfits.
You can't normally use the TPP, or I guess normally in this position that Seagut's in, he can use the TPP to his advantage, but right now he can't.
This first person is clearly a whole different ball game for these guys.
It always is a different ball game, yeah. And also, let us know which team you guys are rooting for. Hashtag the team you guys are rooting for in all the chats. Let us know if you guys are rooting for Lights Out. Hashtag Lights Out. If you guys are rooting for Kingsman, hashtag Kingsman, and all the other teams. We got 20 teams right now playing in this tournament for thousands of dollars. Hashtag your team in the chat right now. I'm interested to see if Lights Out is going to try to get out of this position. Looks like Lights Out now has knocked another Kingsman down, and now Lights Out is going to be pushing on. Don't smile at that, Wayne. Don't smile at that. Get out of here. Now Seagut has been knocked. This has been such a back and forth between Kingsman and Lights Out. Jack has a big high ground on Lights Out right now. Getting some shots off on Lucifer.
Looks like Seagut's done. Oh, who's pushing down? Looks like really close. Oh, never mind. It was just his name tag. Funny. Oh, Lucy's going to get hit now.
Jack has been doing work. He really has.
That's tough for Lights Out. Both of them are hiding behind the same skinny little cement wall. Oh, he's going to clip Seagut.
Ooh, wow. I think Seagut instantly got up. Now Rolex is the last one on the team. He's trying to escape.
Oh, no.
Oh, Rolex wasn't able to get out.
Go out first back-to-back games. Not the start they're looking for by any means.
So now Kingsman is up 4 kills because of that Lights Out wipe. Lights Out had the advantage to back away, but I think they chose to take on that fight, and they continued to take on the fight, even when they were down the numbers, which, you know what, it could have been their downfall. Like I said, sometimes different team strategies, whether it's they're separate or, you know, if they push too strong or they don't push strong enough. Wow.
That was a great snipe by Lazy Bones. Yeah,
that was insane.
Yeah, that was awesome. Through the window, through into a moving car. This is Squad on Me right now versus TMG, T-Mobile Gaming.
But yeah, at the same time, Lights Out might not be the best team in first person, and they might just destroy in TPP, or they're just having a rough game. It happens to everybody, and yeah.
Where did the fog go?
I guess no fog.
I don't know. It looked like a foggy match for sure. Maybe it's just that dynamic weather where you like when you fly in, it looks like it's morning, and now it's like midday.
Oh, it's like afternoon.
Yeah, but it looks like the fog is definitely not as much of a factor here. I thought it was going to be. We definitely had the right idea at the beginning. We thought, oh my gosh, a fog match, like
no one likes that.
No one likes the fog games, especially in a pro tournament.
Let's check out the map as well. Everybody's gonna be rotating into this circle. I think Nova might be in a fight. Yeah, Nova in a long distance fight. I think with Wildcard taking some shots at their vehicle there. They can't see, but I'm cheering. The mics are fixed.
Yeah. One mic was just turned down a bit. All right, let's look at this new zone. You guys can see how small it is.
I just said that. I was
What?
like, I was like, hey guys, check out the new zone. Hey guys, mics are fixed. Anyways, let's check out the new zone.
We're like in sync with our commentary. Every game follows that same flow. Wait, let's look at Squad on Me again. Still in a fight now, but with Marciano Gaming.
Which was a team that definitely proved themselves.
#1 seed coming into this championship for sure. Lazy Bones trying to go pro and wants to get
Okay. Sorry, I just had to go to the Nova Esports. I think just wiped a team like in 2 seconds. I was gonna watch the fight, but
and
it's gone.
And they're dead.
Yeah, that's all. There's all their dead bodies. They got 2 vehicles.
Because you just see exploded, burning vehicles, dead bodies on the ground, and you're like, well, something happened.
Something
here.
happened there. We barely missed that one. Ooh, look at Squad on Me being so sneaky.
In the bush, going.
They're waiting
prone.
for the perfect shot too. Marciano Gaming has no idea.
One good knock, right, and then you can push because you're gonna get the advantage in numbers.
Exactly.
He's like scoped in so hard on Mitek right now. Oh, now he's got the M24. Oh, look at it right on his skull, right on the man's face.
I think he's wondering if it's hill glitched or not.
Yeah, he wants to be really, really sure, right? It's unfortunate that there could be like a rock or some kind of cover there where that Mitek's actually behind. But they do seem pretty close, though.
Oh!
And yeah,
That was awesome, dude.
And he's
that
gonna
was so sick.
I love the play, though. Yeah,
Dude, he was trying to go for the thirst, and he smoked.
but he smoked because as soon as he shoots, he's gonna give his position away.
And so Marciano Gaming was taking shots at his teammates, the other Squad on Me teammates.
And look at Lazy Bones is such a baller. He was taking them on by himself, and now he's gonna have to rotate around into the zone with this truck.
Oh wow, he actually might be able to get MyTech. MyTech might get thirst. Oh wait, no, never mind. He got picked up. Okay, I thought he was like he was already down. And Lazy Bones, I guess, tried to take the chance to get the thirst, but decides to rotate away from that. That was actually insane. A million IQ that these guys have is insane. Like that IQ level, he like was so patient.
Yeah,
we saw that as well in the playoffs with some teams that just like, oh, why are they just camping there? That's dumb. And then they get second or first place, and we're like, well, maybe we're just dumb.
Yeah, maybe that's why we're casters and you guys are pros that are playing right now. Some really smart plays. I just loved how Lazy Bones smoked out his own position. So as soon as Marciano Gaming went to turn to see where he was, they wouldn't be able to see him.
And Lazy Bones probably, there's a delay on the stream. He doesn't know that we were watching that.
Yeah.
But he's probably like smirking to himself like that would have been dope.
That's cool. A lot of firing going on. We got 58 players still alive, 18 teams.
Looks like Nova is taking some shots. They really love their long-range guns. Let's actually check out the maps as well. This is the new circle. It's super, super small.
Let's check out that new circle. No, just kidding.
Nova SSN social security number. We've got Kingsman, Wildcard. We got a lot of teams already in the zone, but we do have a few teams that are outside of the zone right now.
Oh, blowing up a vehicle by, that's Edwin. Getting some shots on that vehicle. Now he's trying to shoot at another one. These teams are so far away. It might be Marciano Gaming driving to the north.
Lazy Bones also running into social security number. He's still by himself. And actually, it looks like Squad on Me is going to be helping Lazy Bones. Lazy Bones wasn't by himself, but now Irish taking some shots. Look at this Grimely with a SKS and an M762. A very interesting combo, but you want to have guns with 8 times on this map.
Yeah, that was one of the SSN members did get knocked right as we switched to them. These teams are just outside the zone, so as soon as the circle comes in about 10 seconds, that's going to push them probably into each other even more.
Yeah, they do have a little bit of time. They were able to get Lazy Bones back on their side of the field, I guess you could say, because Lazy Bones was over on the where SSN was.
Here's Nova and Marciano Gaming. They're still in an engagement right now. Marciano Gaming's very close to them, just to the north.
I love all these engagements that are happening. We had some early on engagements, and now we're having some engagements happen just constantly throughout the game.
Check out the rain, though. I feel like it's bringing a little bit of an ominous feel here, right? Like
you know what the rain
pressure's
does
on.
is it allows for people not to hear footsteps that well.
That is
true. The rain
true.
makes it a little bit louder. You might not be able to hear distance shots. You might not be able to hear the vehicles as well. So rain adds a little bit of, a little bit of spiciness. Add a little
some
tang.
white noise, right? Yeah. Nothing is truly silent here. You can look at Grimly right now taking some shots back at SSN. At SKS,
wow.
a couple shots, all you need to get a knock.
Their team, definitely Squad on Me has some nice long-range guns. We saw with the snipes that I think Lazy Bones was doing earlier. And the M24 is one of the best weapons that you can get that's not from the drop in terms of sniper quality. Compared to the Kar 98, you'd rather want the what was the gun? What was the other sniper?
M24
M24.
AW. What is
I always
that
get the M24 mixed with the M249. It's like heavy machine gun or sniper.
True. Actually, we just missed Wrecked Red picking up a few kills here against. I can't remember who they were fighting, but they did just finish off a few people here. And again, that is our contender team proving themselves. I think they've already proven themselves here in the tournament, but just trying to add on any extra bragging rights that they can get right now.
It's interesting. I'm still spectating Squad on Me, and they are still just keeping the team that they were fighting, which is SSN, pinned down.
Here's Confound as well on screen right now. These guys have been pretty quiet. Haven't heard too much from them, and I know they had an okay finish last game. Probably not overly thrilled with how they did in game one, but they're here now in 22 minutes into this game. We still have 18 squads, but
Yeah, that's insane.
yeah, Confound though, they will be riding in the zone on the top left side.
Oh, getting shot
Zute now getting hit. I believe that's Team 9. That is Pittsburgh Knights taking some shots at them right now.
Formerly known as
And thank God they're not anymore.
for our sake.
For
I'm
our
sure
sake,
everybody
for
loved
sure.
those memes, you know?
It's all about the memes. Here's some shots by Nico from Existence. He's going to be firing at Team 10. Team Mobile Gaming.
Oh, and he's going straight into destroying that vehicle with that 6 times. Let's also really quickly show off the map. Look at that bad boy. That's tiny.
A lot of teams still in this, but we've got Kingsman, Marciano, and Squad on Me that are going to be lurking on the outside. They're going to have to try to come in late, get their
same with Squad on Me. There's some more teams as well.
Yeah, get a foothold here.
Squad on Me now rotating into
Zute just died, by the way. Confound in a bit of trouble here. Yeah, so Zute was knocked and then thirsted.
the teams that are going to be rotating into this circle, they're going to be having to play it very, very smart and very, very safe here. Miramar is so different from Erangel, and there aren't that many compounds, but you got to use the ridges, you got to use the hills to your advantage, you got to use the natural layout, the natural cover to your advantage. And if you're able to do that, you guys will be able to get the easy chicken dinner. If you get, it's sometimes it's about the strategy more than the some of the gameplay mechanics.
Yeah, that's why you see teams from Russia and Korea doing so well, because yeah, they might have a little bit of ping during those firefights, but the ping doesn't matter when you decide when to push, when not to push, where to go. That's all just
when to rotate into the circle, or should we stay here and stuff like that. It's always good to see.
Yeah, this was Kings right now. They were gatekeeping another team here. The other team did move out. The zone is now coming, so Jag, you see taking a few of his energy drinks. He's going to be keeping his eye on that team that was on the ridge. They've obviously moved out, but he's going to have to turn around and get into the zone now as quickly as he can.
Shots going off everywhere as teams are rotating into the circle. Wildcard taking some shots, and I think it was Squad on Me that's in the distance. Bro's really close. I think A&G is also camping inside smoke.
Here's Bayo taking shots on Kingsman as they come into the zone. Here's Swallow. Bayo, can he knock him out of the driver's seat? Yes, he can. He's going to have to try to get Asazuki as well.
Dude, there's just gunshots going off everywhere.
Bayo's going to switch to the AWM and hit Jag.
Wow.
He's gonna
going for
quickly-
the thirst.
He quickly tried to shoot him again so that the zone didn't finish him. You want that kill credited to your team, not to the circle.
Ooh, let's check out this molly throw from Wildcard. Will that be able to hit them? No, just short.
Just short.
That's ANG off in that little weird position. They kind of got a rough position here. We do have a new... Let's check out the new circle. It's super tiny now.
Look at this between Method, actually. Method is right on top of Misfits. I think that's Clay. He is knocked. His teammates are nowhere to be found. That is squad on me. And then Team Bro has one guy just in the mix, too. He's by himself, so he probably doesn't want to go too aggressive. He's probably in a camping to survive situation for his team right now. Squad on me with the smoke wall coming out, getting shot by Wildcard on the opposite ridge.
Yeah, Wildcard's getting some good shots on Squad on me. This is what it looks like on Wildcard's position as they take some shots on Squad on me pushing.
And now Squad on me is right up against Misfits. He's going to get taken out. Here's Zanoth. Acer coming around the outside with an even...
Look at that crazy nade.
Bad frag.
Oh, wow.
Arsis getting uneven down with that frag. And I think...
wow. Misfits with the save on their teammate.
Bloody fight, but it was up to Zanoth there to try to stop Squad on me. And they stopped Uneven from getting thirsted as well. 14 teams remain, 26 minutes into the game.
Yeah, the teams are going crazy. Now, looks like Nemo was trying to rotate out to bait Wildcard and see if they're still aiming at them. ANG's looking pretty in a rough spot right now. It looks like there's some more shots going on your screen.
Yeah, that's Sam
Nova
against TMG. Long range. TMG obviously outside of the zone. Nova's going to gatekeep, but Sam is getting lit up right now from the south. I think that was ANG shooting at him.
And now people are going to be rotating into this circle.
Here's Bro. He's getting hit, and he gets taken out by Helmut. ANG registering a kill, and Team Bro is now eliminated. 12
Wildcard's
teams.
getting shot at as well as they rotate into the zone. Zeus really low on health. Wildcard down one member.
Also, Confounded.
Ooh. Wow, who's rolling up on Wildcard? It was ANG that actually exploded the vehicle that Wildcard was just in.
PK
as they
just
waited outside of the zone.
PK just took out Confound, by the way, so we're down to 11 teams.
Teams are just getting done left and right.
PK and Existence are now the two closest teams, I think, about to fight. Here's Nova trying. Oh no! Nova accidentally threw the frag into his own room, I think. That was a close call.
Helmet getting some shots on Nova. Kato now getting shot from all different angles. Helmet's now down. We're gonna have to see if ANG's gonna be able to actually survive. ANG's just trying to make it to the zone. I think they're gonna be able to make it to the zone, but the question is, will other teams be able to take them out?
Here's the next circle, by the way. Shifting hard to the west. Wrecked Red and Method are the only teams inside right now. All the other teams around the outskirts, they're gonna have to move in at the same time.
But is G-Bay the only person on Method right now? Yeah, he's the last survivor.
Yes, he is. 9 teams still alive here, and
we just lost a team as well, which I think it might have been ANG maybe?
Well, God Nemo is down, but I think ANG is still in it, though. He's had 9 teams for a bit right now. All these teams, the problem is they've got the zone at their back. They all have to move at the same time, and that's in 20 seconds. Nova taking the early push, driving across open desert. Risky play, but it looks like they will get in.
The Pittsburgh Knights is also smoking their way into the zone, and oh my gosh, instantly getting lit up by teams that are rolling up on them.
Nova got knocked out from Existence. Memo, only man standing left for Existence right now. Trying to hide between a smoking car and a tree.
Wi-Fi is now down.
Memo's
7's the last one up. And that's it for the Pittsburgh Knights. That's it. Oh, Memo's still up. I thought Memo was about to go down right there. He's healing up. Let's see if he's going to be able to get that heal.
He had to blow up his own vehicle to save his life there.
He gets the heal off, and he's going to be picking up some meds from his other teammate. He's probably going to have to heal right now again. Nova is kind of in a rough spot, but they're at the bottom of the hill. G-Bay still in it for this team. Method still in this.
I'm Your Enemy also smoking. They're going to run right into Nova. Sam's going to peek up over the ridgeline. Nova coming out with some smokes.
It looks like Unique is also doing work right now with just 2 members. It's just Kitsune and Old Boy. And Old Boy keeping Misfits at.
Sam just perfectly slotted a frag grenade to wipe out the rest of I'm Your Enemy. A double kill with that frag. Only 5 teams remaining now. Nice job by Sam again to continue the action, counter shooting up on Wrecked Red.
Nova Esports proving that they are one of the top teams still.
Yeah, they're going to probably take this top spot from the clutches of Misfits. After that
Grenades
first
going
match.
out as well. And now Nova is taking on Unique.
Sam just got another frag knock too. And then he just knocked Prophecy. He's going off right now.
Yeah, he is going off. And now they're also fighting Misfits. Are you kidding me?
Nova has 17 kills. Still 11 players alive here.
Let's see if G-Bay can ruin... Look at this. G-Bay's right in front of Nova right now. He's just laying right in front of Nova.
He's pulling an outsider from week 3 of the playoffs.
He's
prone to the
laying
smoke.
so still.
Prone in the smoke. There goes
As Nova
Misfits.
just destroys every single team around them. Old Boy's still in this.
And
Method's
not
still
for
in
long.
this.
Up to 22 kills for Nova. They've
Now
got
G-Bay is
Rex
going to have to
Red.
try to rotate away into the new zone, away from all that action that Nova just had. Sam's still in it. Sam was pinning down Wrecked Red.
Wrecked Red, the contender team now into the top
G-Bay
3.
out now.
Top
What
2.
is up with this? Nova Esports showing that they're dominant with first person.
23 kills. Can it become 25, or will Wrecked Red, the contender team, take on Nova Esports? It's a
Daniel
2v2.
takes down Edwin, and they thirst Edwin. Sam with the rotation.
Zaniel's going to try to get Sam. Sam has 1 HP. Can they go for the revive? Maybe. I don't know. Prophecy's really weak right now.
Now it's a 2v2 fight. Prophecy's down. It's a 2v1 fight. Sam's going to have to heal up. They know that they've got the advantage. Here comes a sick frag from Bayo. Will it be able to connect on Zaniel?
Not quite. He does get Bayo down low. He's got Bayo.
Oh, wow.
It's a 1v1. Another frag on the roof. Sam versus Zaniel.
Some pre-shots. And that's it. Sam
man.
proving himself.
Wow. I thought Wrecked Red really had the chance there to
I just want to give you a high five.
I know.
That was awesome.
Good commentary. Holy crap. But really, the difference there between the teams, you had a team that only got 3 kills versus a team that got 25 kills. That is a new
But look at that as well. Like, I
record.
love watching teams that got 0 kills, 3rd place, all because of one smart player. G-Bay was able to make it up to 3rd place for Method. Wrecked Red getting a 2nd place. And isn't Wrecked Red a contenders team?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, right? We've got the contender team versus, like, the premier team getting 25 kills. Remember, 25 kills, I believe, is 390 points on
So
top
they
of
nearly
500.
got, yeah.
They had 890 points from one game. That's outrageous.
Nova Esports wants that, you know, the thousands of dollars that you get when you win. I think it's 8,000, right?
75. Sorry, I don't know why I thought it was 90. It was 75. It's 375 points in kills alone. So 875 from just one game.
And
It's
25
nuts.
kills is the new record.
For like the whole tournament, just all of it, any of it. Division play.
I
league
hope one of you
play.
guys is recording that, upload that right now, be like, destroying an Omelet 40K tournament, 25 kills.
25 kills in a pro
The
tournament.
thing is, like, getting 25 kills in a pub game, in a just a pub game that's like classic
A classic
mode,
match is nuts
is-
anyway.
So
Yeah.
like 25 kills in a pro lobby is just absolutely insane.
Also, pubs have 100 players. This has only 80. So out of 76 other guys, right? Because they can't kill themselves.
they
out of
almost got
76
a fourth of the.
a third. No.
Or yeah. Oh yeah. No, I was thinking of
25
100.
out
I was thinking of 100. Yeah, yeah.
25 out of like 76 is almost a third of all the possible kills. And remember, we're gonna have a lot of teams that got 0 kills because Nova was the one that got all the kills.
Yeah.
So we could take a look here at obviously Nova, Wrecked Red, and Method.
Unique
top 3.
in 4th place.
Misfits grabbing 10 kills too as a trio. But the difference right there is going to be, will Misfits' 10 kills, how's that going to measure up against Nova's 25 for those top 2 spots? I'm your
And-
enemy.
Yeah, and now the points matter a lot. It's not just, okay, we play a week, the points reset. That's how it was in the playoffs. These points matter so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And TMG in 8th place. Pittsburgh Knights getting
All
in
these
9th
teams,
place.
all these teams that are like we're looking at right now, they were in the end game. Pittsburgh Knights got knocked out like 2 minutes before the game ended.
Yeah, like 29-minute survival time, and they're 9th, right? Same with ANG. Although ANG picked up 9 kills, though. Look at God Nemo grabbing 6 himself. Confound getting 11th, but again, they got 0 kills there. Wildcard only grabbed a kill in 12th. Team Bro grabbing a kill in 13th. Tempo Storm 1 kill in 14th. Squad on Me 2 kills in 15th. SSN with 3 kills in 16th. Kingsman with 5 kills in 17th. Marciano Gaming dropping in 18th place with 0 kills. Same with Vlone and Lights Out getting the last 2 places with no kills. And it's because of Nova getting 25 that all these other squads got like 0 or only 1 or 2. That's just that's just unreal, if you ask me.
Yeah, that was such a fun game to watch. I think I can say for sure that I always have so much fun watching Miramar matches, especially when it's custom games, especially when it's a $40,000 tournament hosted by Omlet Arcade.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to go to a quick break. Then we'll go back to live scoring. We'll get ready to start match number 3, going back to Erangel, and we will get you guys those scores in a minute. So don't go anywhere, and we will be right back.
There are 3 existent members down. Nova's the last one alive. Here comes the thirst from Nova. Nova wants to get those kills. Squad on me.
Points while you can.
Will he be able to solo squad it? Here comes the push from Lazy Bones. Lazy Bones now knocked out with the shotgun versus AK. Wow! Nova squad wipe by himself.
That's incredible. Jacob's been doing work as a solo.
Oh my God!
Taking off the bro members.
Oh my God!
Jacob.
A 7.
Yeah.
7's the last one.
7's the last one. He has 1 HP.
If Outsider wins this, that would just be insane.
That would be crazy. A solo camp all the way to the finish.
I think Misfits thinks. Oh wow! Outsider now getting the 2 kills from Misfits.
Oh, but it's still gonna be 30 points, right? Let's see. It's a 1v1v1. Here comes Outsider.
Oh, and he doesn't get the uneven. Now it's a 1v1. I'll be watching uneven.
All right, you got uneven. I've got. This is how it's gonna go down. The MK14 versus the AKM. The pre-fire.
Wow.
Who was it? Uneven.
Yeah, it was uneven. Nova, the last existence member, and he sees Misfits taking out Percocet, taking out Xenoth. Nova wiping Misfits Gaming.
Oh, and Marciano quickly made light work of
Wow.
It was really fun. It was just so fun. I forgot it was a competition.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Thank you for waiting patiently. We're going to get those live scores up for you in just a second. But, you know, we both looked at the scoreboards again, and we completely glossed over it. But Sam from Nova coming in with 13 kills. So definitely want to give him props where props are due. That is absolutely insane. A single man getting more kills than most teams, like, you know, combined, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, we are going to jump into the live scores in a second. We want to remind you guys that we are streaming on Omlet Arcade as well. If you want to If you guys want to pull that up too, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, and just watch on Omlet as well, we are trying to break a record for the most people we've ever had in a stream. And what better way to do it than in a giant championship tournament just like this? So I think we're going to get ready for those scores. Kim, are we good on the scores? Scores are done? Okay.
That was hard to read.
Yeah, it's hard to read. Did you make it say through match 2 of 10? Yes. All right. Perfect. Just checking everything. We know people like to screenshot these scores, so we want to make sure that
they're proper.
They are
correct.
They're
Yeah.
proper scores, and these scores are proper indeed. Look at Nova jumping over Misfits by a huge leap. You know, thanks to Sam's 13 kills, and then the rest of the team too, picking up 12 themselves. Misfits still hanging on strong, cracking that 1,000-point threshold, already pulling away. Has more than a 300-point lead on 3rd place, which is I'm Your Enemy. Unique and now Wrecked Red sitting in 5th place as well.
You want me to?
I don't want to like to.
No,
talk
go
the
ahead.
whole time.
I mean, I'm interested because this is a new leaderboards that I haven't seen since the playoffs. So this is something new you guys implemented that is almost automatic, and it's really cool to see. And I hope you guys at home are enjoying something like this that's shifting, and it kind of gives you guys a perspective of where they are. You know, for example, Tembo Storm's in 20th place. And you know, if they don't pick it up, they're only gonna get $100. You know, so if they win the next few games and they boost their way up to 1st place, we could see the prize pool difference, and
Exactly.
you can see what these teams are really fighting for. The difference between 2nd and 3rd place is huge, and you could definitely see what these teams are gonna be fighting for in the next 2 days. And there's going to be a total of 10 matches. Remember, we are on round 2. The next round that we're going into is round 3. And that's going to be another FPP match on Erangel. So again, the first 5 matches are going to be all on FPP. And the second days and the other 5 matches, so the last 5 matches in the second day, it's going to be all TPP. And it's going to be the same matches: Erangel, Miramar, Erangel, Miramar, Erangel, Miramar.
Yeah, so a couple teams that, like you said, they could, you know, the deciding factor could be 1st versus 3rd perspective. And any of these teams could come from 14th, 15th place, shoot up into the top 5. It really is possible. We saw it happen yesterday in the Contenders Championships. We even had one team that wasn't able to play the first 5 games. They still participated on day 2, and even with just the five games, you know, they got scored through, even though everyone else had 10. They still got up into like the top 15, right? They increased their prize a little bit there. Which was pretty awesome considering that they weren't able to play the first 5 games. So literally anything could happen here. But, you know, if Nova and Misfits continue to do what they've been doing, we might not see those top spots change very much over the next 8 games. But who knows? Some teams that we thought might be doing pretty well are actually are dying early here. You see Lights Out only picking up 200 points because they were the first team to die in both matches. So let's see what they do. Maybe they're going to jump in the middle of nowhere and be like, okay, we're going to try to survive and just get whatever loot we can. That's a good example of how strategy is already starting to shift for these squads who didn't have a start that they wanted. So it'd be interesting to see what they do once we go back to Erangel. We will get started in just a moment here. All the teams are in and ready to go. We're going to do our last verification of the players, and then we'll be jumping into the flight path.
So one thing that's really cool about this whole thing is the platform that is allowing for this all to happen is something so integrated with PUBG Mobile in general. Something that I really like that I didn't even know it had while I was streaming on Omlet Arcade was a squad feature.
Mm-hmm.
And it allows you to basically stream with all your squad mates, and then the viewer gets to just watch the squad at their own pace.
Exactly.
And I think this is just so cool. So if you guys want to check out Omlet Arcade again, they are the hosts of this whole tournament. They're the reason why this whole thing happened. Check it out. You guys download it and maybe start streaming on it if you guys want to, or make videos on it, or just join the Omlet Arcade community.
Yeah, the squad streaming feature, I'm glad you mentioned that. It's so cool, right? If we had like Nova Esports streaming and like they were together in a squad on Omlet, I could tap like, oh, I want to watch Bayo. Oh, Sam's doing something cool. You can literally tap and go into like Sam's stream, and then like Edwin's sniping, go watch him. Like you can see all of their different perspectives, as if you were like right there watching them in PUBG Mobile.
And the chats are integrated into the squad stream, right? So
yeah, and then that's a really cool thing to mention as well. Like all the people watching Beowulf, when they send messages, like they get put in the same chat feed as all the people watching his squad mates too if they happen to be streaming at the same time. So
and it's crazy
really
that that's
awesome.
all on a phone.
Yeah, I know, on a phone too.
I could do it on this, and it would like it baffles me every day. Every day, I just like, what are we looking at? It's just me being a weirdo right there in the back. I'm just gonna hide that real quick. Let's just jump straight in to game number 3 here. Again, FPP on Erangel.
No fog this time, thank God. Fortunately, the fog wasn't too much of a factor last time.
It was more of the rain, I guess. It just rained.
Yeah, I do like the rain, though. That makes it seem interesting. Not every game will feel the same, but when you mess with your visibility, that's why the fog becomes such a nuisance in certain situations.
My favorite part is how some players just stand still and other players are just super hype. You know, Rolex and his team,
let's
they
go.
got knocked out early on. They're ready to jump
know,
back
they've
into the game.
They went and got a sandwich from the kitchen, ate some chips, stopped by the stream. Meanwhile, like Nova, they went all the way to the end, and they're already back into game number 3. So these teams are in very different mindsets right now. You know, this early, some teams are already trying to defend a lead, and other teams are trying to come from behind. Only 2 matches into this tournament. Let's look at this flight path right now. Let's look at this airplane.
There we go.
There we go. So we have
We got a Georgia pool, yeah.
Yeah, some crates. Trying to think what teams are well known for going to Georgia Pool. I know there are definitely squads that have made that their spot, right? But of all
Georgia
the
pool
spots,
has a lot of loot. It just has a lot of loot in general.
It's
like,
hard to have success there.
Yeah.
Because it is so open. What we've seen, or at least I saw yesterday with the Contender Championships, people did go Georgia Pool because it is such a great place, but they refused to go to the crates because it's so risky. You have them going to the apartments or the other buildings where it's a bit safer. Some of those warehouses, you're not going to be landing right on top of an empty storage container and getting shot down by somebody else, right? That's a little bit too risky, especially when there's $40,000 on the line for all these teams.
Looks like Wrecked Red and Lights Out are going to be close to one another.
Let's see if Lights Out can bounce back here, right? They had 2 bad games, but it doesn't mean that they can't have a great third game and really start picking up some points. However, if they drop a 3rd bad game in a row, that could be, such a bad start you can't recover from that.
Especially Wrecked Red's doing good as well, so they're not a team to be reckoned with.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not a team to be reckoned with.
They are a formidable foe, obviously, for Lights Out here. So we'll have to see how this fight...
It looks like we have some teams also going into Millie base. We got Unique, Misfits, and then Nova. They're probably going to be riding all the way to Novo. That's their spot.
Little car strap for them. Lights Out has to be careful because they have some Wrecked Red members on all sides of them. You could see Zaniel and Outsider, I think, are in the same building right now. If not. Really
no, they just the map confused you.
Yeah, it looked like they were in the same building, but still, Zaniel's going to pre-fire that window. Here comes Rolex.
Yeah, Rolex now. No, don't worry. I got you. Okay, never mind.
He's going to push up, but he doesn't have any backup yet. He's going to wait for his teammates to come up to him. This is a good move for Lights Out. They could get some momentum here with their first kill. Going to be pushing together. Lights Out.
Oh, wow. And he's gonna go straight for the thirst.
Oh!
I thought I thought Zaniel. I thought there was 2 Wrecked Red members up there.
No, but dang, for Lights Out, that was a sloppy push where Zaniel was able to get 2 of them down. And Wrecked Red, they're going to be pushing now. They know, okay, we lost a teammate, but we know that 2 of them are down too.
Ooh, so, here comes some grenades as well, tossed into from Wrecked Red.
Good bank shot. Lucy might get clipped by that. No, he doesn't. Rolex now getting revived by Outsider. Where is the 4th?
See, you might say that's sloppy, but then, Lights Out got the thirst. Wrecked Red didn't. So we're going to have to see what happens here. They don't know that Seagut is just chilling right around the corner.
Yeah. Seagut is looking over at H24. Looks like Lights Out will be able to get back up to full strength here. Big props. Even though he died, for Wrecked Red, able to take on almost a 3-man push on his own is pretty great. Oh, wait, HH might be looking down on Seagut. He is looking down on
Seagut.
He knew right where he was, and he went to get the high ground in order to have that perspective.
Now Seagut's going to run away.
Oh, no. Seagut tried that door, ended up coming back.
This is actually good for Lights Out, though, so that means they can rotate away as Seagut's the main focus.
Yeah, Lucifer now moving outside with Outsider over to this stone wall. You got eyes on this fight, and I will go check out some other fights. I'm sure there's some action going on.
And that's the new circle, by the way. Not a lot of people are in the circle because of the way the plane path was.
Here's Tempo Storm. They're going to be getting into a fight with Bro Yellow in Zanaya.
Lights Out Lucifer now knocking another Wrecked Red member. Ooh, Seagut almost getting knocked from Prophecy there. Lights Out knows that they could push. It's a 2v4. This could be really good for Lights Out. This could be really bad for Wrecked Red. HH24 now knocked. Lucifer switching to the Uzi, which seems to be very... Wow! Jump shots into there. Prophecy now knocked down.
That was an insanely clutch play now. Here comes another Wrecked Red member down the
Ooh,
stairs.
with the shotgun, but that's it. Very good plays from Lights Out, and also very risky for how low a lot of... Look at their team. Look how low every single one of their members besides Outsiders. So that was very risky for them, but I think they needed to play a little bit risky to get more kills on the leaderboards. Now they're up 4 kills, knocking out the first team of game number 3. And let's see how Lights Out can continue their pace at... in this rest of the match. Let's check out what you're watching.
Yeah, they do have 60 points now, which is going to be a huge help, but obviously more kills are going to be needed to make up this deficit in match 3 here. I was looking at Primorsk. We've got Kingsman, which is near Vlone. These two teams could potentially run into each other. They may be aware of each other already. Not sure if any bullets have come out, but you can see they definitely are scoping around Jag, checking all the windows. He seems to be aware that there is another enemy here.
Let me just show you what Vlone's doing.
Boat
They're doing the boat strat.
Heck yeah.
And I think they're memeing with Fisherman here. They're not letting him get on.
And they did. They finally said,
They
all right.
finally let him.
All right, okay.
They didn't
you
even
can
back
come with
up
us."
for him or anything.
They're like, we're going to make you swim.
But that means, is Abel still in the town?
He could be. Abel is now, he's up. He's going to be running along the beach to Ferry Pier.
Oh, so they're going to pick him up.
Yeah,
or
they
they're
might
gonna
pick
be...
him up on the beach side.
But they probably know, and they saw that both of these teams landed in this area.
Squad on Me and Misfits are going to be engaging here just south of Pachinki. A couple shots I saw coming out of here. Squad on Me is going to be taking this this barn here, and I think Misfits actually happened to be just driving by. So Lazy Bones and his crew were taking some shots at their vehicles.
So these teams are going to be... Oh, I guess we'll see that anyways. Okay, I was like, it looks a little bit weird. So let's check out the map. We weren't able to see how the map looked previously.
Yeah, nice northeastern zone. All these teams like SSN trying to do a little bit of a car strat around the southwest
Tempo Storm's
corner.
also really close to another team.
Looks like Misfits are going to be going back up to Yasnaya. They might stop at this compound here first. This is going to be a great place for them to stop, especially considering where this zone is. They're going to be dead center in this circle, picking up one of the easiest places to defend yourself. I've been pleasantly surprised at how well teams can fortify this position. A little bit of a stone wall. These two awkward buildings, not very common buildings that you see on this map, very close to one another. And you can jump too.
The only downside to this area is if you look just right behind you, just do a little turn, do a little bit more of a turn. See that hill right there?
Yeah, there is a ridge line.
That's the only problem is that hill, that's higher than where they are. And that's always a disadvantage is someone higher than you.
Yeah, that is true. A little bit of high ground is what nerfs this place a tiny bit, but I do love that you can come out onto this roof right here, and if you jump along the wall, you can get onto the other roof, which is a great strategy. However, let's look at Existence, who's getting in a fight near Rozak.
With Enemy.
Thank you.
I think they just wiped a solo Enemy player, maybe?
Yeah, they do have 1 kill right now. This is near that water town.
But yeah, let's show off something a little quickly. We didn't really talk too much about the zone. This zone is completely opposite of where the plane path was. The plane path was on the left side of the map going down towards military from Zarki.
That is true, yeah. All these teams, that's why you see so many players like Method and Lights Out and Confound that are so far away from this zone.
And the teams like Wildcard that are just so far right, they literally just drove a vehicle all the way over there.
Just trying to monitor the battlefield right now. All these teams are pretty spread out, but, you know, one wrong turn and we could have a fight on our hands. So I want to make sure we try to catch that for you guys.
We want to get all the fights for you guys.
Squad on me is going to be driving up through the middle. These teams are moving into the central part of the zone because they want to grab these compounds while they're still available, just like what Misfits did. Squad on me, they're going to be moving up to the western part of Yasnaya. You see Arsis coming up, following Grimly here on the map. And they all seem to be converging right around east of Rozak.
Oh, Existence might be going into a fight with SSN. Squad on
Social
Security
number.
Oh, yeah, we might get in a little fight here.
Yeah, they're scoping it out. They seem to be aware that another squad is already here. Yeah, the shot's not coming out. SSN.
Steven is down.
Yeah, I got a knock already on SSN. Memo is really low on health.
Talk with the VSS. Looks like he might have to bail out here. Yeah, he's gonna go with the bailout and leave his teammate. Oh wow, Existence taking some shots at Doc as he tries to go away, and this might mean they might get third partied from the squad on me. Not this their squad on me. But I think squad on me is actually just rotating away. They heard the gunshots, and I think Existence now is going to be taking this compound for themselves. That's what they did. That's what they wanted, really. They wanted to take the compound for themselves.
Steven can't get knocked here because he's on the roof of the garage.
You mean he can't get healed? Oh!
Oh, nope, there we go.
They come.
They do get to him. Got to go through those windows in order to get on the rooftop. Gonna take a look over at Method Gaming now. We've got Everfury, who might be coming up very, very close to Team 9. Looks like he actually turned around and went back the opposite direction and grabbed his motorcycle. But that's Pittsburgh Knights that he's going to be peeking over at near the shooting range. He's got that M7 with a red dot. Very powerful weapon. However, against a full squad, and especially a pro full squad, might be a little bit more than he can handle. So he's not going to engage here. Let PK just drive off.
Ooh, looks like the Unique members just exploded a vehicle from one of the Valone members that were doing the boat strat.
Oh, it looks like Zero, though, is... Yeah, Valone is actually inside that compound.
Yeah, Unique is kind of like, you know, they have this beach locked down. And I guess they just ignored that the rest of the Valone members... Oh, now Valone members are taking some shots over onto Unique. And now it's giving Unique an advantage to know that they were there. If Unique didn't know that they were there, now they know, and now they can take on the fight from whatever way they want.
Look at this smart play by Nova. So they decided to go to the far bridge, which is most likely not being camped. They could have easily taken the close bridge next to Nova where they were looting, but obviously that's more likely to be bridge camped because of where the current zone is. So
But they might be actually running into some players.
Yeah, Kingsman's going to be coming up from the left here too, and depending on where they go, they could run into Confound near Pachinki as well.
And Lights Out.
Yeah,
might be
Lights Out.
rotating down towards there.
Coming down from the ruins, too. We could have a bit of a convergence on the southwest part of the circle.
A weird convergence that normally you would never see outside of the zone.
Well, it's funny. Part of Pachinki's still in, so there is a little bit of an opportunity to, like, chill and loot in Pachinki right now while the circle's coming in. Take a look at the map view right now. See that new zone? Going to be right smack dab in the middle of where the previous zone was. A lot of open places. Yasnaya still up for the taking. Rozak is completely empty. It's interesting that these teams are deciding to go for more clustered, smaller compounds throughout the map.
Confound with the high ground on where Nova is. I'm not sure where Kingsman went, but I'm not sure if Confound knows that Nova Esports is down there. I think they're going to continue to rotate away. They've got a 3-man vehicle squad. A lot of these teams, you know, I feel like having a vehicle in general used to be something that was like, oh wow, having one vehicle was amazing and competitive. Or maybe having 2 was amazing. But now it's almost typical to have more than 3, you know, or sorry, more than 2. It's like almost typical to have, you know, 3 or 4 vehicles just because of the usefulness of once they explode, they become hard cover.
I think Marciano Gaming just got a kill from their vehicle while shooting at another vehicle. You can see this Dacia is now smoking out. There are a few body crates here. While Marciano Gaming, I was watching a team that was shooting at them, but it was actually Marciano that grabbed the kill.
And now I think they might be exploding that vehicle for actual hard cover. But here's the circle. Teams are now rotating even beyond where they were because it's a new circle, I'm pretty sure. This is the second circle, the second wave of zones. Ooh, and actually we might be getting into a fight between Confound and Nova. Nova might be chasing down Confound. They heard their vehicles. This could be good for Nova. It could be bad for Confound. Because Nova's got a pretty big advantage with the amount of points they have.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to retreat back down. Beowulf regrouping with his teammates there. Confound able to sneak off up to the northeast. I've been
Beowulf,
watching Zute right now. Zute is just going to be driving to get away from Nova. They're going to stop on the hilltop. Might be a little bit better of a place for them to engage in a fight.
Oh, man. Now Confound is... Nova Esports is rolling up right where Ironside is. Ironside taking some shots at Bayo. Bayo is now 1 HP.
Can that vehicle explosion finish him off? You see the UAZ is already smoking there. Zute going back for his UAZ. He's going to move up.
King A really close. Grenades out, hitting Sam and Bayo.
Not going to get a knock. Remember, these teams don't know who the other team is.
Yeah, no one's been knocked yet.
Once you get that knock and you see the kill feed, now they know, oh, wow, that's Confound. Oh, wow, that's Nova.
Look at this. Confound with the high grounds and rotating really far away. Ironside instantly getting such a far rotation so that he can get a huge advantage on the team that they're fighting. But it looks like Nova's going to be switching from the 4 vehicles that they had down to 2 to get out of this. Let's see what happens to Ironside, or let's see if Ironside is able to take some shots at Nova. He is going to take some shots, not get any hits, and instead rotate away back to his teammate. Remember, Ironside is probably being IGL'd by Zute.
Oh, here's TMG actually getting a shot on PK. He's hiding up under this bridge right now, and PK is down on the opposite end of the bridge too. Look at this hiding spot right now for Hayden. He is right up in this
Oh, that's such
crevice.
an unlikely place that you would never see.
He's going to get knocked. He's still up top on the bridge.
I'm sure the Pittsburgh...
TMG now, Hayden's trying to protect himself. They might try to move up and res their teammate here.
I'm sure the Pittsburgh Knights do not like that at all because they're now down 2 members. They previously were down 1 member.
And they're pinned. They might try to get to this boat while they can, but remember, boats are really slow off the start.
And they're more easily destructible.
Oh, huge target too, right? Slow-moving target, easy to fire. Take it out completely. Hayden is now getting really low on HP, though. Is Goon going to make the attempt at a revive here? TMG not looking too concerned that Hayden is down here. Yeah, I think TMG is just going to lose that 4th member. Hayden's going to go down here. They just let him die out. Squad on me and... actually, no, wait. Squad on me stole that kill.
Wow.
That was Hayden. That was the guy we were just watching. And Squad on me from a distance said, you know what? I want those 15 points. Thank you very much.
And I'm sure Pittsburgh Knights are pretty...
Probably annoyed about that.
Yeah.
But see, Wi-Fi did make it to the opposite end of the river now. A little bit better of positioning. He can now protect his teammate Monarch so that they can now cross. Except they're being shot by Lazybones too. Let's look at Lazybones' perspective. With the Scar and the 4X, he is going to be suppressing PK really hard right now with some long shots.
Remember, these teams can get shot while they're underwater. This was something that a lot of people complained about, where they couldn't get shot or they couldn't shoot people while they're underwater. They basically had invincibility. And they're like, you know what? We'll add that to the game so you guys can knock people down while they're underwater.
Here's Lights Out and Confound, by the way, very close to one another. I don't know if Confound knew that Lucy was like behind this rock. There he is now. He's going to try to take out Beach Banana. Really low HP. Here comes Zute. Lucy is going to be getting shot, and you see... Oh, no! Zute just squashed Lucy behind this boulder. There's a nice roadkill from Zute.
Looks like Lights Out does not want to lose Lucifer here.
No, they don't. They're going to be suppressing Zute, trying anything that they can. They're going to be blowing up that UAZ. They might be trying to kill Lucy. Actually, I guess I would still credit Zute with the kill, though. Trying to think anything that they can do to prevent Confound from getting the 15 points, but because Zute got the knock, he will get those points right now from Lucy dying.
That's going to be rough for Lights Out. They're doing pretty well with the early game. Let's see if they can continue it with only 3 players now. We've seen it happen before with Lights Out. Previously, one of the members just sticking all the way to 2nd place, I think it was.
Yeah, Outsider's great at doing that. But Confound, they did lose a player too, so I guess this was a fair trade between these teams. But remember, you said they're here in mid-game, but with 19 teams still alive, that's like no placement points. Like 20 minutes into the match, and it's still considered early game for these guys.
You definitely do not want to lose a member so early on. Let's check out the map really quickly. This is the new map, the new area. It's moving more towards the right. Yasnaya is still part of it. We've got Mansion, a little bit of Prison.
We've also got ANG getting in a fight with Team 11, which is Wildcard. Illusions on the rooftop. You can see Rock just got knocked. They're going to try to... Oh, no, he's not knocked. He just has like 1 HP.
Ooh, they're trying to take out... They're trying to get this compound, which is a really, really nice compound here.
Illusions got knocked on the rooftop.
Ooh, Ranger now with the rotation.
Same with Zeus. They're going to be rotating around while ANG's trying to get these 2 revives. Let's look at Cobra. He's coming up from the opposite side. Squad on me coming at them from all angles with Molotovs and frags. ANG very close here. They got all of their players still up. Seriaton and Helmut trying to get the first aids off. Very close with the frags, not able to connect.
And Wildcard is trying to pick up their teammate as well. Let's see how ANG is going to be able to get out of this. God, Nemo taking some shots at Cobra. Connecting with Cobra.
Here comes some smokes.
Squad on me also might be trying to get into this fight.
We've also got a lot of other action. I'm going to try to pull
We've
it
got
up on
Existence fighting another team as well. Existence just, I think, fought Marciano Gaming, and I think took out Marciano Gaming maybe.
Yeah, if you want to watch that fight, I'm going to keep my eyes here on ANG and Wildcard. Looks like Illusions got knocked again. Here comes some more shots from Rock. Just this. He's going to be pushing up.
There are fights going on absolutely everywhere. Looks like Squad on me is fighting TMG right around the corner from the fight that you were watching.
Here they go, pushing in on Ranger. There goes Helmut. Helmut getting Ranger down low. They're going to shoot him around the corner. He's now going to get knocked. ANG sweeping through the buildings, taking out every Wildcard member that they can find. Ranger now getting thirsted. And that is Cobra now driving off in the distance, trying to stay alive for Wildcard.
That's crazy. Wildcard seemed to have such a big advantage for how pinned ANG was, and ANG was able to take them out.
Yeah, they were not able to land the Molotovs and frags, and that's what ANG was allowed to get fully revived there.
Oh, and Cobra
and
just got knocked.
Seriaton just got Cobra actually out of the vehicle with the M16.
And that's it for Wildcard.
Wildcard's now out.
And now Squad on me is actually pinned between multiple teams.
Yeah, Squad on me is in a lot of trouble right now. Just using these vehicles as cover and nothing else.
There's a rock there. Don't worry, Win. There's a rock.
A single rock. There we go. It's exactly what you need. Don't take a compound. Just take a rock.
So now ANG has a really nice compound in this zone, and they're going to be taking some shots on Squad on me, while TMG is also taking some very, very long distance shots on Squad on me. And they're actually getting the knocks, which is surprising for how far they are.
Okay, we have a new zone as well. Let's get that on screen real quick. Very small, southwest part of the previous circle. A couple teams are obviously already in it, but many squads have to now do what they can to get in. Looks like we have Tempo Storm on the western part of the previous zone. We've also got TMG up in Yasnaya, and PK going to be rotating around from the far north, coming down, and they're going to be coming down and might run into Kingsman. Here's Misfits now. They're going to be at that same compound that we saw them at a few minutes ago. Not too much has happened here, but you can see that Pyra has the ghillie suit. He's going to be on that ridge that we mentioned is so valuable for this location. They could potentially see Tempo Storm here. Let's see if Misfits is looking over. Yes, he is with the Groza. Groza is not the best at long range, but...
Confound getting a run-over kill. Looks like they're fighting SSN. I was looking on Lights Out because one of their members was knocked. They're really close to Bro.
So Lights Out was at that shed. I saw where they were on the map, and I wasn't quite sure what
Confound just finished?
I think Confound is in some trouble right now. I do believe that they are out as well, yes.
No, Ironsight's still in it, I think.
Yeah, Ironsight is in. Who are they fighting, though? It looks like they're fighting Nova.
I don't think Lights Out knows that Bro is so close.
It looks like now maybe Confound is officially out. Nova decided to take this giant green warehouse. That is a really great compound for taking in the middle of this field right now.
There's so many teams all close to each other. Tempo Storm, Misfits. Now Tempo Storm and Misfits in a fight. Acer getting knocked down. Pyra really, really close with some Uzi shots on Kraken.
Yeah, there's that ridge line we said is so valuable when you're trying to push this compound.
And now they're also getting third party by another team. Misfits is getting third party by Lights Out. Pyra now pushing up onto Tempo Storm. Chica, who's trying to revive their teammate.
Chica getting down uneven.
Oh, wow. Pyra almost losing all his health there. And now lost is, I think, the last Tempo Storm member. No, Spec. No, yeah, Lost is the last one. Lost is coming in to save his teammate. But for some reason, jumps off, glitches in the air, and is dead.
Yeah, I think he got sniped right off the backside of that motorcycle.
We're going to have fights everywhere right now.
Yeah, we've got Team Bro very, very close to to Nova Esports, as well as social security number in the back.
I think
And then-
Squad on Me is also still fighting. Existence now rotating onto where Misfits is.
Seeing the distance here on the right side, we do have Vlone, Bro, and Lights Out in the back as
Yeah,
well.
they're all super close to each other, as well as Nova Esports in that little compound right there.
down here too. Wildcard, or not Wildcard, that's ANG actually.
I think that will always get us.
I know, always get us right there. Squad on Me, ANG is going to be taking some long shots at Arsis. Let's take a look at where these guys are right now. They're
By the way,
pinned.
we do have a new zone as well. This is the new zone. Barely anybody in it. We got social security number, Nova Esports, and I think those are the only 2 teams that are in the zone right now. We still have 13 teams still alive.
Squad on Me, they're going to have to push down to the south, but they have ANG on the left, and they've got another squad to the right. It's going to be really difficult, especially when it's across completely open field.
Yeah, these teams are going to be having to rotate super early on to try to get positioning because, yeah, Bro instantly rotating into the zone. Lights out with the amount of vehicles they have. They're going to try to rotate in as well soon.
13 teams are still alive right now, 25 minutes into the game.
There are just shots going off everywhere. I think Misfits is also taking some shots at the vehicles that Lights Out has. Look at this smoke. Look at this smoke wall right here that Lights Out has. They're going to be rotating onto where Bro is. Bro is right there. Bro's down 2 members now because of either Valone or Nova Esports.
But Vlone was helping them out and actually killed Mackie, who would have gotten the jump on Lights Out. Here's Gonzo. You see him in the smoke right there. Seagat's going to be pushing up. He's going to get hit hard
Seagat's
right now.
now down.
He is down. Unfortunately, he's got... he does have some smoke for him, fortunately. Here comes Outsider now getting hit as well. Rolex going to be tossing a long bomb frag at Gonzo. Won't do much damage to him at all.
And now they're actually getting third party.
Outsider's getting taken out. Seagut now is down. Smoke's coming out. Rolex is the last one up for Lights Out. Bro
And now
is,
Misfits is also rolling in to where Lights Out is.
Bro is pushing off into the circle a bit more. If you look over here, we have Team 2 Existence. We also have Misfits. Here comes Uneven. Gonna be shooting up.
Unique rolling up onto Nova Esports. And that's it for Unique. Nova Esports wiping Unique as they try to roll up onto that compound.
SSN is also getting in a fight with ANG too.
Beowulf taking some amazing shots on a Valone member, LMX right there. Ooh, and finishing him. That's it for Valone. Some amazing shots with the Mini 14 there.
Existence just knocked Uneven.
Oh, wow. And now Beowulf taking some shots at Misfits. And I think some of the Lights Out members stealing the kills. Right now, they're up 8 kills. Ooh. And Beowulf stealing that kill. He got a Bro member right there. Rolex is outside of the zone.
He might be trying to heal off. Obviously, all these teams are killing each other right now. Misfits just did a ton of work knocking players left and right. And there is a frag knock on Steamy coming from Acer.
Nova Esports getting the zone again, feeling lucky with that zone.
Look at all these teams piling on right now on this hillside.
Ooh, some Mini 14 shots from Bale at Bro Black. And he also sees Rolex coming in. And that's going to be it for Rolex. I'm not sure if Bale was able to... No, Playzone got Rolex there.
I think Lights Out finishing 8th overall. We have 7 teams left. Bro Black's now getting shot. I believe he's the last member of his team, too. If Bro goes down, we'll have 6 teams left. And he's got the entire Misfits squad on his backside. Not in a great spot for him right now. Yeah, here comes Pyro and Uneven. They're going to look at the...
He's getting shot at as well from Nova, which Nova Esports is looking. And Bale is able to get Black with a 4x Mini 14 doing work. They're up 12 kills now. They went from 8 kills. They got 4 kills just in this little compound.
And Existence gets taken out by Misfits. Now Misfits has 12 kills as well.
Wow, both teams with 12 kills, 24 kills in total between these two teams.
These guys are showing why they're the powerhouses. They're going back and forth right now for dominance over the that top spot on the leaderboards. We still have SSN, and we have Pittsburgh Knights now in the top 5. Here's Wi-Fi and Monarch. Kingsman and SSN both have one member left. Wi-Fi.
Misfits rotating in, and now
Oh, no.
Bayo's taking some shots.
Wi-Fi, he jumped in the buggy, but then he got hit and got taken out by the play zone. Doc's going to be coming in on a buggy. He's down to 1 HP. Can Nova get the last bullet to take out SSN? Nice job, SSN. He jumps out with 1 HP, gets behind the tree. He's now going to be medding up. Misfits is going to be pushing onto the same compound as
Nova.
Nova
is kicking out. Uneven might be the last one. Wow, Bayo. Kato's the last one alive. Uneven getting some kills and thirsts. Oh, and that's it for Nova Esports.
Nice job by Kato.
Or not. That's not it for Nova Esports. That was it for
Misfits. It was Sam taking out Zanoth. Kato
wow,
finishing
Kato
off
was the
Uneven.
last one alive.
He was. And
they were both
Uneven.
around the same amount of health.
Uneven went for that push, and unfortunately, Kato was there first and got him. We now have 3 Nova members versus SSN Doc.
You know, I'm going to keep an eye on Doc.
Yeah, let's get some dual views here. Doc's got the VSS. He's smoking out his position, which may actually be giving himself away.
No, look what he's doing.
No, he's going to be running out into the zone. He said, you know what?
He doesn't want them to get the kills. He doesn't want them to get the kills.
This is what we've seen before time and time again. You know what? He's like, I'm not going to beat Nova. There's no way. But why give them 15 more points when I could just go out with a little bit of honor here, and that's what he's going to do. There he goes. But, hey, he robbed Nova, essentially, of a kill at the last minute. So when we look at the leaderboards, they're going to have 15 fewer points than they could have. Smart play by Doc.
Very smart play. That's 1,000 IQ right there.
1,000
Boom.
IQ play. Doc doing a really good job for SSN. He also picked up 4 kills, too. But, again, Nova doing really well here. Much more balanced game. Each of them picking up a decent amount of kills.
Misfits in 5th place with the amount of kills they had, though, pushes them up a lot as well.
That's true. And with how crazy the final zone was, Misfits easily could have been top 2, top 3, but they died 5th. Still, though, grabbing 12 kills total. Actually, they might have had a few more. Let's tally this up here. Looks like they had 13, actually. I think they snagged 1 kill because Uneven or Acer got one of the thirsts on Nova when they had that fight there towards the end. Kingsman getting 4th place as well with a single kill in existence. In 6th, they grabbed 8 kills. Team Bro got 7th. It was Bro, I think Black, who he camped all the way up into 7th place, but they didn't register a single kill. And Lights Out obviously having a much better game. They got 9 kills, so a decent amount of kill points there. And then 8th place will be...
Those kill points will help them push a little bit further. Just a little bit
further.
Yeah,
right. It's you got to have a healthy blend of kills and placement if you're going to try to do well in tournaments like this. Squad on Me grabbing 3 kills in 9th. TMG is going to round out our top 10 with a kill from Hayden. Then Vlone grabbing a kill in 11th. Unique, 2 kills in 12th. And ANG, even though they had a lot of action, we saw them quite a bit, doing well against teams like Wildcard, still only dropped 13th with 5 kills. And Temple Storm getting 3 kills in 14th. Confound getting a kill with in 15th place. I think they're a team that's definitely going to be looking to try to perform a little bit better here. They did well, right, surviving a long time, but like we said, when you survive...
It's a crazy thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, these teams, there are so many... All of these teams are so good that they just end up getting into the last couple zones, and it's either based on luck, it's based on movement, it's based on who's near you. If you hear the right people that are near you, like, oh, there might be a team behind us, let's check that out. It's just like there's so many factors. But at the end of the day, you could say it's about luck and it's about all this stuff. Nova Esports has been doing amazing.
Yeah, right. There's a little bit of this that obviously is not luck-based. They're proving why they've got the game skills. In fact, they're a team that could easily go into any fight, be super aggressive, and they can trust that they're pretty skilled and they're going to come out on top. But we even saw them get in a fight with Confound early. They decided to turn their backs and just run away and play safe. And from a top team, they have to understand that there are moments when even they have to retreat as well. They can't take every fight. But like we said, Confound, they survived probably 20-25 minutes into the game, and they still dropped 15. Same with Method.
Hey,
Hey.
how does it feel to have... We've got 1.6 million hotness. We've got 300 viewers on YouTube and 400 viewers on Twitch.
That's pretty awesome. Thank you guys for all the support, by the way. If you're watching right now, before we go to the break, I want to remind you, we're going for a huge record on Omlet Arcade. So if you want to pull that stream up too, we're going to see how many viewers we can get in there. Let's just wrap up the remaining kills here. Obviously, Enemy, Marciano Gaming, and Wrecked Red going out early here. And it looks like Marciano Gaming picked up just 1 kill. But then again, Wildcard and Method finishing pretty early too, not able to pick up kills either. So let's go to a quick break, and then we will hop into the live scoring, and then we'll go on to match number 4, back to Miramar, and then we'll finish up today's stream with a 5th game on Erangel, and then we'll be back same place, same time tomorrow for matches 6 through 10, and then we will see who truly is going to be at the top of the leaderboards after 10 matches. So thanks for being here with us, guys, today, and we will be right back after a quick break.
Hello, everyone. It was really fun. It was just so fun. I forgot it was a competition.
All right, welcome back. Thank you for waiting during that short break. We're going to check out the live scores in just a second, but like we've been saying throughout the stream, we're going to be going for a viewer record on Omlet Arcade. So we posted the link in the chats, and I can give that to you guys right now again on YouTube. Make sure you guys...
Remember, there's a delay.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay, but you guys, you'll see the links coming throughout the chat like over time. And make sure you guys pull up the Omlet stream and check it out on Omlet Arcade as well. We're going to be going for that record, seeing if we can break the most viewers we've ever had in a stream. And like I said, what better way to do it than in a pro championship of this magnitude.
And also just a great way to prove to the Omelet guys that we could try to have more events like this in the future.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the support from the community definitely drives like big events like this. In fact, season 1 was so successful that we really thought, how could we make it bigger and better for season 2? And Now here we are 10 weeks later, and I think this has exceeded all expectations for the level of competition, the amount of participants, the feedback we've gotten from the viewers. So if you guys enjoy the stream, definitely let us know and let Omlet know in the chat over on Omlet Arcade. So yeah, if you guys want to watch there, that would be really, really awesome. You want to check out the scores now?
I'm just reading the chat, dude. The chat's funny.
Oh yeah.
Kato was like, I wish Metal would touch me like that when I was like, you want to see the
That's
viewership?
Kato, good old Kato. Yeah, it looks like the match just ended. We were watching it on a 5-minute delay, so we can see the chats flying now. You guys can see how that match ended. And yeah, Nova OP for sure. I'm sure that they're going to be on top of this leaderboard here, but let's see how it shook out. And wow, there we go. Nova now gapping the second place competition by over 500 points. And it's insane when you look at how Misfits has been so dominant too.
Well, a lot of these teams were all part of different leagues at a time. So these teams were like dominant in their leagues. So it's really cool to see all these dominant teams mash together and see what happens when something like that is put to play with all those teams in the same match rather than separate matches. So it's cool to see Nova Esports sticking it into first place, Misfits in second place, Existence in third place, Pittsburgh Knights with that duo, making their way up to the top points there. The tops,
with just Wi-Fi and Monarch.
Yeah,
right?
they were just able to get, just staying alive helps them stay in the top 5. And Team Unique, a Russian team, a European team, in 5th place. I'm Your Enemy in 6th place. We got Social Security Number in 7th place. Marciano Gaming in 8th place. A&G in 9th place. Any of these top 10 places right now, Wrecked Red, which is
one of the
contenders team, as well as
yeah.
Marciano Gaming. Any of these guys, these top 10, honestly, even if Tempo Storm as well, any of these squads gets one victory, it pushes them so far up on the leaderboards. Once we move into day 2, the leaderboards are going to be a little bit, a little bit different.
Spaced out probably after so many points have been gotten for these top teams. But right now it's tight. And if you look at Pittsburgh Knights and Existence, we're talking 15 points is the difference between an extra $750.
And,
That's
and
one
I'm Your
kill.
Enemy as well. So close to Team Unique. So close to Pittsburgh Knights. If I'm Your Enemy got more kills last game in a higher placement, they could have been 3rd place.
If I'm Your Enemy were to have gotten 3 more kills, we're talking just 45 points. That's the difference between $400 and $2,000. That's 5 times the amount of money. And what's separating them from that is just a few kills. And you look at Wrecked Red in the top 10, they're 5 points behind 8th and 9th, which are tied at 630. Marciano and A&G are tied right now in 8th and 9th place. It's really tight, but like I was saying earlier, without Misfits being in 2nd place, and I feel like Misfits has been destroying, it's crazy that even Nova is now more than 500 points ahead of them. So they are pulling away, but these big prize amounts in 3rd all the way down through 10th, it's wide open. I mean, even 1st and 2nd is wide open too, right? Nova and Misfits, they have not really locked this down yet. They've got 2 more games to play today. If they can continue to dominate, they might feel really comfortable going into day number 2, but it's not over. It ain't over till it's over. And these guys could have a few bad games. Maybe one of these other squads that's been struggling could have amazing games, and then boom, they're on top. Who knows? It's too early to tell, and we still have 7 more matches before it's all over.
So 7 matches for any team to really prove themselves and move their way up on the leaderboards. All these teams have really honestly proven their worth to get into the finals here, the championships.
Yeah, we refined our talent, the 200 teams. We really made sure that we had the 200, or the 20 best teams out of the 200 that made it to this championship. So these are really the best of the best for this entire tournament. Like I said, we started with 200 squads, and these are it. 180 of them, they are now sitting at home, relaxing. The Season 2 is over for them. But these final remaining 20 teams, they've got today and tomorrow to really let it all out on the battlefield. And then Season 2 will conclude, but we're now in match number 3, so we can jump into the game here. 30 seconds, and we'll see where that flight path is. I think biggest movers on the leaderboards, Lights Out moved up from 19th up to, I think, 14th. So they're
they're not
up.
sticking all the way, getting the worst games. They're making the best of their situation, and that's what you really got to do in these tournaments. You got to make the best of your situation. If you're having a rough tournament and not doing the best, come back tomorrow. You have a second day, or even come back to the next game. You have another game. You got to tell yourself that. Let's check out the maps.
Yeah, let's look at this flight path too. Good call. Ooh, low, pretty low flight path.
Los Leones. We're probably gonna have some people dropping on the bottom island there. And it's going to be cool watching these teams. We've seen a lot of teams drop Los Leones before, and it's such a big area that these teams are able to spread out and find enough loot and either back away or not back away. But there's going to be, again, there's going to be so many teams doing the car strategy. Right now we're watching Beachman and jumping onto the other island. So it's going to be cool. This is something that you normally don't see. You know, in the regular games, the regular matches that me, you, and everybody else at home plays, the classic matches, you know, you want to probably drop hot. You don't want to drop to random places like this. But the reason why these pro players want to drop randomly is because they want to have the advantage of looting up, having weapons, feeling safe and confident before then picking on fights. So I think it's always smart, and it's interesting to see where these players land, and their paths might change depending on the playing path as well. And it's always interesting to see, you know, some teams might not even change their path. They might go to the same place. We've seen Nova Esports go Novo every time, or, you know, Misfits go military as well. So it's kind of interesting to see new areas that you normally don't see, especially on Miramar. You know, you never see people drop on this island here on Miramar. And instantly Confound is just getting the area to themselves. They know, okay, no one else landed with us. We can get some loot. We're getting some more vehicles. We're getting ready for the match.
Looks like ANG is in an early fight with Misfits, taking some shots here at Los Leones. They landed a bit north of Misfits. Could have been Serioton, I think, taking some shots. You can see God Nemo is pretty low on his health as well. We also have Team Bro in the distance here, too.
So we also have a fight between Lights Out and Kings. Again, I think it might be in the same place.
Yeah, they fought last time on Miramar as well.
We might have a fight with Team 18 as well.
Unique and Team 1, they're very close together here, too. That's Marciano Gaming. Just around the corner as well.
Kind of looking out. I think it's going to be pretty silent between Kings and Lights Out. Ooh, now Rolex taking some shots at one of the Kings members.
This could be a great time for Lights Out to get revenge, get those points back that they lost because Kings took them out earlier. Here's Rolex now scoping. He was able to land on an M16, also a 4X, and an AKM. Pretty decent loot here really, really early in the game. Picking up that red dot as well. Optics are ever increasingly more important throughout the game. See him looting there. He's dangerously close to Kings, but still, you can't get tunnel vision with the enemy. You've got to make sure that you continue to get looted up. Let's go to a duo view here. We got Lazy
Ranger
Bones.
drowned for some reason. That was random.
Yeah, we have our first death.
Yeah, this is our
blood.
first death. I was literally just about to say all 80 players are still alive.
Nope. Ranger said, not before I can do anything about that. Just kind of trying to follow Lazy Bones throughout the graveyard here. He's going to get shot from Beowulf. Look at that Nova. They are nearby, landed in a pretty random spot. And Lazy Bones is going to get taken out by Edwin. And that is going to do it for him.
Was he the only person there?
I think he was, yeah. He was a little bit separated from his team.
Ooh, and Misfits. Oh, no, Method.
Method, yeah. Method is going to be around the ridge above them here. Let's take a look at the first zone. So we had a low flight path, but the circle shifts hard to the north. A lot of the squads like Pittsburgh Knights and Confound way down in the southern part of the island. Taking a look at Wrecked Red on your screen right now. They're pretty close to existence. Potential fight could break out at any moment here too. We're also keeping an eye on the Lights Out fight.
I think
like
Kingsman
Kings,
is going to be rotating away.
Kings did decide to back off a little bit. I'm Your Enemy is going to be near.
There's so many teams. There's so many teams so close to each other. I think Lost sees one of the I'm Your Enemies as they're trying to drive away.
Yeah, Tempo Lost will be shooting at Enemy King. Tempo Chica is off in the distance as well, too. Enemy, they're just going to probably leave and not fully aware that Tempo is only 1 or 2 players. Obviously, they could have taken that fight, but with the information they had, they're probably thinking it's safe to just safe to bail.
See if Lost takes some shots at them. Oh, that was weird. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. I wonder if PK and Confound are going to get in a fight on this southern island eventually, right? If they both try to leave on the same direction, they could run into each other
They're
very
hard.
easily.
There's 2 bridges. There's a 50-50 chance, you know?
Yeah, right? Who's going to go where, and do they see each other? It's a lot of interesting what-ifs here early game. Anything could happen.
Well, I guess there's no audio for me, but I guess Lost was taking some shots at Tempo as they were trying to drive off. Tempo Storm, previously Ruthless Killers.
Let's look at Vlone. They are going to be just south of Nova. You can see Sam driving in the distance. Here's Zerd. He might try to take some shots at Sam.
I think SSN might be in a fight with a Method member, Pride, right now. Pride taking out Russell by himself, I think. There's like a Method member all by himself. Every Fury, and now G-Bay rolling up to help him. That was interesting. I'm guessing, you know, these teams have scouts where they scout out compounds, and I'm sure Pride might have accidentally run into an SSN member. Irish is pretty close by.
Just goes to show that on a map as big as Miramar, where there's, you know, more buildings than there are people, there still is the chance that you could push up on a random house, think you're completely safe, and there's an enemy waiting inside, or an entire squad even. You really never know. You have to be very vigilant about every move you make. Even if there's a low probability, you still have to be careful. And that's what the best squads do. They always treat every situation as if it's you know, going to be their last.
Looks like Method did find Irish as he was laying down there. Look at Nova in the background as well. Method finishing Irish.
Wonder if Nova's going to hear those shots and decide to push it.
No, they're getting a compound for themselves, but they're probably going to be looking in that direction.
Kingsman's in a fight with Squad on me as well. Here comes Asazuki going to be pushing up. You can hear Squad on me in the distance. They're going to be trying to escape in a buggy. Asazuki now trying to take shots. Not
barely able to
land.
get over that hill.
Yeah, just escapes over the crest of that hill.
Everybody's going to be rotating into this circle. The teams that are already in this circle are already nicely centered.
Yeah, but they have to be careful about teams that push up into their compound.
Yeah, exactly.
If you see a nice
it looks like there might be a
house-
fight between A and G, another team.
We've got Vlone now getting in a fight with Wildcard. Fisherman trying to get away, looking back at Rain and Illusions.
Taking some shots while he's in the vehicle, hitting some shots too. Jumping out and wanting to keep the shots going. A&G is another foreign team as well that's not on the North America servers. If I'm not correct, right?
Yeah, A&G's playing from Korea. A little bit of a disadvantage, obviously, with the ping, but they're still doing pretty well here. Fisherman's got his pump shotgun out.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure why.
Squad on me just took out an SSN member.
Wow, Fisherman's he's shooting with a pump from like 400 meters away.
He wants to get that spread shot, you know?
Heck yeah, right? Just hit everything.
Ooh, Misfits rolling up on to Nova. This might be dangerous for Misfits.
Yeah, an early departure here could.
And now
spell
Squad on me is
disaster.
rolling up on Nova as well.
It would shake things up so much if these two top teams went out early.
Edwin was knocked. Pyro was able to get up. Sam's getting shot at. Almost 1 HP.
He's not hiding behind exactly the hardest of cover. You can still slip a bullet under those wheels and hit him in the leg.
And now they're going to be shot at. Misfits is going to be shot at from Nova. So now Nova Esports is pinned right now.
Misfits, if they saw the kill feed and they knew that that team was Nova, they might turn around and actually be aggressive, try to knock them out so they can jump them in the leaderboards.
I think Squad on me is going to be rotating away.
Yeah, maybe
They're
they saw
playing it
it was
smart.
Nova and they said, no, thank you.
And I think Misfits is going to be able to get back to all 4 members. That was really dangerous for Misfits right there. 2 of the top teams fighting each other. Now Pyra's getting shot at from super long range from one of the Nova members. Bayo with a 2-time scope. Sam with a 6x mini 14, taking some shots at Pyra.
Just caught it on camera. So SSN Steven
By himself.
he was just prone in this little warehouse.
Oh,
and
gosh.
One of Wildcard members came up, stood still. Steven got him down. And now he's gonna get up, and the
It's
frag
not a grenade
comes through
yet.
from
I'm
Rain.
sure Wildcard is not happy about that because they lost a member just from a random person.
Yeah.
Ooh, now Squad on Me's rotating differently. Sam got knocked down. They rotated around. I thought they were trying to get away, but they actually decided to rotate around.
Just get a better positioning. That's a smart play. They want to be aggressive, but you want to be smart about when you're aggressive.
And they don't have the best of cover right now. They're going to be smoking. Misfits still in the distance.
TMG's also in a fight with Tempo Storm.
I don't think one of the Squad on Me members knows that there is a... that Misfits is in between this entire fight. Ooh, now both of his tires were knocked down. He's not going to be able to get out of this one. Now he's going to have to be run in between Misfits and Nova Esports. Luckily enough, Squad on Me was able to get out of that one. We're trying to catch all the fights for you guys right now. There's going to be so much fights going on.
I'm looking at Kingsman, who's also driving really close to Wildcard here by the junkyard.
And Wildcard already lost one of their members.
Wildcard might see them too, and
Or
Team
hear
19,
them at least.
Team 19, they're in a really slow, crappy little bus, and Rain does see them now, shooting at Jag. They're gonna knock Jag out. Maniac is there as well. The rest of Kingsman is coming into play here. They're gonna try to finish off Jag, secure the 15 points. They don't want to let him crawl away. Maybe they'll blow up that bus. They do, but Jag does not get down from that explosion.
It looks like
damage.
Kings is going to be
leaving
knocked,
Jag
yeah, they're going to
behind.
be leaving Jag behind.
Although, yeah, they're still going. It looked like they might rotate around, but no, they decided not to. Gonna stop on the high ground here.
I'm stressing for all these teams right now.
I know. The tension is high right now. Wow, look at this. PK and a bunch of other teams are very, very close together. That's Team 9, Team 8, and Team 10. You can see on the left side of the circle there. That's also our new zone, by the way.
There are so many teams all close to each other. Yeah, they're going into the new zone right now. NME, TMG, very close to
Let's
each
look at
other.
Kraken. They're going to be shooting at Jagger, who's right there in the truck.
With the AK. I don't
He's
think
not able
he
to
connected
hit.
any shots on
No,
him.
he didn't.
Existence also rotating in. Bro rotating in a little bit late. Same with ANG. Lights out really, really close to
Vlone.
Valone, yeah.
Really close.
Like really close. And Zero taking some shots at Lights Out. Ooh, Outsider and Seagut in a very bad spot right now. Their vehicle so close to exploding. Outsider getting insta-killed from the explosion. Seagut running himself over?
He might have jumped out right as it was blowing up, so technically it was like a knock from the fall damage, but wow. Unfortunate for Lights Out
That
to
was
just
super unfortunate for Lights Out.
drive by a random house, and like we said earlier, there could very well be a full team in there.
And that wasn't even in the zone, so that's probably why they didn't really expect for people to be there.
Let's go back to Misfits and Nova, who are both taking shots at some teams long range.
Yeah, they're basically in between some like kill zone right now where teams are just rotating through their zone.
See, they're both stationed here in the middle of the circle.
This is what the zone looks like right now. You can see there are some teams like Confound really far outside of the zone. Now we can't see Confound anymore, but you know what? They're so far out, you can't see them.
They're gone.
Let's also keep an eye. I think there's a fight between maybe Existence and Pittsburgh Knights here.
Oh, let's go duo view real quick because we've got Kingsman that is in hot pursuit of Method Esports. Here's King Swallow. He's also got Squad on Me over to the left too. You see Grimly in the distance there.
So they shoot. I think these. No, it wasn't these guys. It was Valone. But Kingsmen were fighting Lights Out early on, and then Valone took out 2 of the Lights Out members.
Let's see if Swallow decides to stop in any of these little divots in the terrain. Oh, now he sees Squad on Me. He is going to have to floor it to get away from them.
Uh-oh.
He's jumping right on a full squad. He sees them hopping out. He's going airborne trying to get away. He's going to flip the truck. His car is now on fire. Oh, it was a Murado, actually. They're going to try to blow it up. He has to crawl back to avoid the explosion. Arsis is down on squad on me, and then Grimly is going to be pushing up, trying to get the revive here. Let's see what Swallow does, going in the iron sights. Another squad on me member to the side, seeing him smoke it out. Tried to go prone, but not able to get a clear line of sight. They're going to have to push up even more. Both squad on me members are down as well. I think that Kings has... Yes, Maniac is shooting at squad on me from afar.
Also, A&G took out Lights Out. Lights Out is now out of it. I think they got 19th place.
Swallow taking out O, and
That's
that is
Squad
it
on Me.
for squad on me, finishing 18th.
Pretty early on in the game, these teams are getting wiped out. I'm watching Bro taking some shots at Wildcard in the distance at their vehicle.
Let's take a look at the circle as well. A lot of teams already in it, but we see Confound and Vlone both approaching the circle from the bottom right of your screen. Wildcard will also be camping down by Graveyard. Looks like Tempo and Existence might be taking shots at each other. We can go check in on those guys. Tempo.
Nova and Misfits are in a pretty good spot in the new circle as well. Unique, they were super far north, and now they're rotating into the circle.
That circle is closing, by the way. We'll see a new zone here in a few seconds. See, Chica was just taking a few quick shots over at Memo on Existence.
I'm just kind of keeping an eye. It's kind of quiet right now. Everybody's super long range, or pretty far away from each other, and they are going to be using long range weapons because there is no, there's no smoke or anything.
Here comes ANG pushing up on Wrecked Red. Here's HH getting some shots on Helmut and Rock this down to half health around these metal structures here. This could be bad for ANG. They rolled up on the compound, thought they could get some safety, and unfortunately Wrecked Red was already there. This is a crucial fight for both of these teams. I'm sure each one of them would love to have the 60 points for a full wipe here. Serieton now getting hit from HH as well.
Ooh, we might have a huge rotation from God Nemo, though.
Yeah, you can see God Nemo in the distance. He's going to be trying to come around and flank on these guys from the side.
Ooh, I think Bro is also coming into the fight. Ooh, yeah, here comes Bro. Third-partying Wrecked Red.
Serioton getting some shots on Bro. He's going to knock Bro Gonzo.
Now this is a three-way fight.
Wrecked Red, though, has a member in the middle, too. You see NJ is hiding inside this giant dumpster right now. He's going to get some shots.
Now, let's see if any of these teams are going to be able to get as many kills as they can from this entire engagement, or if everybody's just going to push away from each other.
Look at ANG on the minimap. Fully spread out, all four of them like a wall.
Yeah, not allowing anybody to get away from them.
Rock this is going to jump in a vehicle, try to rotate back to be near Serieton and Helmut. Close that gap just a bit. Zaniel, Prophecy, and NJ are a bit spread out, and now Team Bro on the backside, I think they're going to retreat back. So this is going to become a Wrecked Red and ANG fight once more. Rock this actually now doing another rotation, even further around the side that God Nemo already rotated on. He doesn't see much. Zaniel and Prophecy protected by the warehouse. Prophecy might come out. Yes, he does. He peeked in the doorway a bit. Rock this got some shots.
A grenade out from God Nemo. That might land on Wrecked Red. It's interesting how they haven't pushed away yet. Ooh, rock this! A grenade was first tossed into the circle, or I mean into the house that they were at. Now they're pushing.
Also see Existence got King Kyrie down on TMG. Here comes Hayden and Goon. They're pushing up around the little cliffside here. Nova from Existence will be rotating around, finishing King Kyrie. He's going to see Goon getting him down as well.
Wow.
Hayden is prone, and Nova's going to finish off.
He's getting as many kills as he can right now.
He's going to finish Hayden and Nova with the 3-man wipe on TMG. And the actual Nova Esports team in the distance there, too. Inside of Existence as well.
Ooh, Wrecked Red. Prophecy takes out Rock just this. So Wrecked Red is keeping themselves in this spot. And Bro is, I think, fighting another team in the distance. They're really close by. I'm not sure if Rock Just This is going to be picked up by one of his teammates.
Kingsman's going to shoot at Method Gaming here.
This is like one of those standoffs. These teams are so close to each other.
Stereotypes
Ooh, NJ gets knocked.
Yeah, Stereotype with a knock on NJ.
So now it's a 4v2. Bro is far enough to not really engage in this fight. Now let's see if A&G can do. Oh, what is that? What am I looking at?
I got his helmet popped off.
He's got his helmet popped off.
Yeah, I love it when you see their helmet get popped and all of a sudden it turns into a horse or like a monkey head or something.
Let's see if
That's
this
great.
horse can do some work. We're going for the thirst. NJ not going to be able to be picked up from his teammates. Now Wrecked Red down 2 members.
Method's in a bad spot. You see on the right side of your screen, getting gate kept a bit by Kingsman right now. Everfury was getting hit by Swallow, who had an AKM and a 3X. Let's take a look at Method's perspective. They're just trying to stay safe while they can, but that zone is moving in very quickly, and they're just outside of the circle. Still have 58 players alive here, 22 minutes into this match. 16 teams still standing.
Ooh, Rock Just This taken down from Zaniel. Prophecy taking some burst shots at God Nemo, and that's it with the huge rotation from A&G on to Wrecked Red. And I think Zute is also in the different distance confound.
Method's going to be smoking it out. Just got inside the circle. A few of them were down from Kingsman.
Kingsman is doing work. Also, let's check out the new zone as well while you're watching that fight. We do have a new circle, very, very small. Nova Esports in the zone again. Same with Misfits. Confound getting the huge high ground advantage, hearing the shots from Wildcard in the distance. Zute scouting for his teammates here. Looks like Ironsight or some of his teammates are taking some shots.
Here's I'm Your Enemy, who is just over the hill from the entire Tempo squad. He's going to hop inside of this buggy and get the heck out of there. Maybe regroup with his other teammates across the street. They could try to rotate and gatekeep Tempo a bit here. And you see Unique also in the distance. They are going to be rotating down. Because that circle shifted to the south, a lot of these teams on the northern part are trying to make their move early. They don't want to get caught in a bad spot with the zone behind them. Tempo is going to rotate around onto the cliffside, and they're going to see enemy and be able to try to get some shots there. Unique getting some shots as well. Enemy getting hit just a bit.
Teams are now rotating into each other. Kingsman might be rotating in onto, I think it's Misfits, who took out one of the Kingsman members. Valone.
Misfits knocked Valone, too. They're going to knock another one. IMX in the distance getting shot at from Misfits. Misfits is in a great position to gatekeep. They're right on the edge of the circle.
They are very good position to gatekeep.
They're in, but they're barely in, so they can see the edge of the circle right outside their windows. Marciano Gaming in the distance, too. And Kingsman coming into play as well. Here's Acer shooting at Maniac, able to blow up the vehicle. Maniac was able to stop and hop out.
Oh my gosh, there is a bloodbath going on between Unique, Marciano Gaming. Old Boy, the last member alive, and that's it for Unique. Marciano Gaming, Jacob taking out one of the Unique members. And then Method coming in from behind as well. I think Unique might have been pinned. And I don't think Marciano Gaming knows that Method is right around the corner.
Oh, Acer's getting shot at from Nova from far away. Nova's keeping their eyes on Misfits. Want to make sure they can get any shots on them if Misfits is peeking. Also, Pittsburgh Knights just blew up one of Tempo's vehicles. You can see the kills there in the feed.
Here comes Everfury taking some shots at Jacob and knocking down Jacob. Taking some more shots at X Videos. And Everfury is knocked down now. As well as X Videos is down.
Clay's got to be careful. The zone now is passing him.
Yeah, they've got to be very careful here.
Remember, as soon as the circle closes, it's going to start doing even more damage to that health bar.
GBA was taking some shots at some Marciano Gaming members. MyTech getting shot at. They're just...
Clay got knocked on the hilltop, too.
Oh, this is going to be rough for Method here. They need to keep up. They need to keep their 4 members up and then push into the zone. Marciano Gaming down 2 members. GBA getting Jamin.
It's up to MeTech now for Marciano Gaming. He's the only one still standing. He's going to have to get in the zone right here. And unfortunately for Method, with this being the 5th circle, I don't think you can revive players anymore. It's going to take too long to get a first aid off.
Yeah, they're going to have to be really, really smart with their gameplay here to try to get into this circle alive.
Yeah, you can see their health bar is just depleting rapidly right now.
But Mitek is definitely gatekeeping, 100% gatekeeping here.
Yeah,
With some shots in the background. Pittsburgh Knights in a fight. Nova in a fight as well. We're going to get some dual cam on you guys. I'll be keeping an eye on if Method gets into this alive.
Taking a look at where the next possible fight could be. ANG is still in it. Confound.
Pittsburgh Knights just got exploded from enemy.
Yeah, I'm not seeing PK in here anymore. We're down to just 11 teams. Misfits now is having to move as well. You can see the new circle. Oh, Acer's going to get shot from Zeus.
Ooh, now Mitek taking some shots at G-Bay. G-Bay getting knocked down. Pride shooting at Mitek. Every Fury's going to push super close to Mitek. Some super close range combat here. And that's it for Marciano Gaming. And they probably will be able to pick up G-Bay. They've got 30 seconds before the next zone. And they're going to have to push super far in. So Method coming out of that one alive. Misfits barely outside of the zone. So this is going to be pretty rough for them. Nova rotating into the zone. And now Nova is fighting Misfits Gaming.
Yeah, Nova pushed up out of their buildings onto this hilltop. Just took out one of the wildcard members.
I think Confound is also in a fight with ANG. If we can get a dual cam on that, I'm trying to. I think Confound might have just wiped ANG, but it was a bloodbath.
Yeah, look at that. Iron Sight has to pick up 3 teammates now. And now Nova's going to be able to light up Misfits, the top 2 teams right now. If they could take each other out, this would be low placement still in only 9th place. Pyra gets knocked. Uneven, Xenoth and Acer, they're going to move up and go prone here on this rock side.
There's still 9 teams in this.
Yeah, almost 27 minutes in here. I think Nova's going to turn around and be shooting at I'm Your Enemy.
Yeah, they are taking some shots at I'm Your Enemy. They're up 5 kills right now. Let's see if they can get more kills. Method also taking some shots at I'm Your Enemy. Method is going to have to rotate in. This is going to be crazy for Method. Method's going to be smoking their way into the circle. This is going to be really dangerous for them. Shots going out for Method, or from Nova Esports, as well as Misfits taking some shots at Everfury. G-Bay's out. Everfury's the last member alive on his team, and that's it for Method. Method out.
Existence is in a bloodbath right now with Bro. I think they just got finished off. I think Bro... No, Bro still in this.
Sam now chucking a grenade over to some Misfits members that he just knocked. I think Xenoth and Uneven are the last members alive. Grenade out on Acer. I think Acer actually might be alive. Yeah, Acer is alive, picking up one of his teammates.
Existence just wiped Bro black. Just like last match, he was proned in the smoke, and he got taken out.
Nova knows that they got to take out Misfits so they can keep their placement. Beowulf getting knocked down. Xenoth traded. Edwin taking some shots at Uneven. This has been a bloodbath between Misfits and Nova, 2 of the top teams. Edwin wiping one of the members. I think there's 1 member left on Misfits, which is Uneven. Uneven now getting shot from a different team, which is Wildcard. Rain taking some shots.
Still alive. Acer is crawling up from behind. That's an easy thirst for Nova if they see him.
Confound also shots in the distance. We're going to keep an eye on Confound.
Frag came out, knocking Kato. Uneven getting taken out. Misfits falling 6th place to Nova. Bayo and Kato are down. They need to get picked up.
This could be a huge game for Confound.
Exactly.
They're not doing too well. They're smoking their way into the zone. They've got the height advantage on the zone again. Existence and Kingsman now rotating in the zone. You got to keep an eye on the teams like Nova Esports, who might be picking up their teammate, but Kingsman's going to be rolling up right onto them.
Confound's the only team that has all 4 players alive and standing right now. Existence getting knocked.
No, Nova Esports has all their.
Did they get Kato and
Yeah,
Bayo back up?
they got
Good.
their,
Yeah, Nova was able to recover, so we could have a 4v4 showdown here.
Ooh, look at this. Kingsman versus Nova. Now Sam's down, but that's it for Kingsman. The 2 of their teammates. Oh, wow, some shots from the distance. Edwin's the only one up. I think it was Confound taking some shots, and they're going to try to steal the kills from this team. Kato getting shot at. Edwin's going to try to save his teammates.
Kato is able to hide behind the skinniest of trees. The smoke's now finally coming out. Let's look at Wildcard Rain, who is the last member of Wildcard. Going to be tossing some smokes up.
Looks like Memo's going to be just medding off way off in the distance. So that means it's going to be Wildcard, Nova Esports, and Confound. Confound is the team that's looking great with the strength and the numbers that they have.
Yeah, Memo is just trying to heal up right now.
Wow, Memo! knocking down Beach Banana from a distance. Did you see that? I was like, where's he getting shot from?
He did die to the zone, but, you know, last-ditch effort to grab 15 points while he could.
And look at this. Nova just huddled up in a tiny little rut right here, and they're going to be able to get
Same with
4
Con.
members. So now, Confound, it's a 4v4v1. I'll keep an eye on this half. How about you keep an eye on the other half?
I'm sure that Rain is just hoping these two teams will slaughter each other.
Yeah,
and
that's
then-
what Rain might pull an outsider here. Wow, some amazing shots from a distance on Zute. Zute's gonna have to heal up there.
Here comes the smoke wall from Nova. They have a lot of distance to cover in a short amount of time. The circle is not in their favor, so they're now moving through the smoke. Edwin's gonna get shot with the blind fire through the smoke. Bayo pushing up, going prone, trying to gain ground as well as he can.
Zute taking some more shots and hitting Sam as well. Kato from the side. Kato taking out Zute. This could be big for Nova Esports if they're able to take out more of the members. Beachman instantly picking up his teammate Rain in between all of this. Ironsight keeping the high ground. I think they know that Rain is right around the corner. Two members are knocked, I think.
Kato got hit a little bit, had to drop down and go prone. Gonna be healing up a bit
Now
here.
it's a 2v4v1. Rain could really take this all. This could be really big for Confound. Oh, Toast gets lasered by Kato, but Kato trades.
Kato is now down as well.
Beachman taking some shots, I think, at the last alive Nova Esports member, which is Beowulf, their IGL.
Kato is getting his health bars draining fast because he's been knocked
A lot of
several
times.
times. Can he get to Bayo? I think he can. Frag
Grenades
coming
going out everywhere, though. Confound knows that they have a big advantage here, but I think they also know that there's one other member alive, which is the wildcard member, which is amazing that Rain has made their way into this. Looks like Beowulf was able to pick up Kato, I think.
I think Confound knows that Rain is over here. It's the only place that this person could possibly
Ooh, they chucked a crazy grenade! Was that a
might
grenade
hit
or a
that-
smoke?
I think that's a smoke.
Oh my gosh. Right on Rain.
Yeah,
a smoke
I think
right on Rain.
Rain looked at it and said, oh, I can see that it's a smoke. It landed right next to them.
And they're taking some shots at Rain. This could be some more points for Confound here. That's it.
Yes,
Confound
it is.
taking out another member. Confound
6
up
versus
9
2.
kills.
Bayo versus Confound, and Kato also versus Confound. I'm like, and Kato. 4v2 essentially. I can't see where the zone
Confound
is.
knows that they have such a big advantage here. Ironside taking a huge rotation on Beowulf and Kato.
Confound's picked up 9 kills so far.
Kato
Nova
doing a
has
huge
14.
rotation on Confound here. I think Zute hears the footstep from Kato.
Yeah,
And that's it for Kato. And now
Bayo.
everybody's taking shots on Bayo. Will Beowulf be able to and now it's a 2v1. Bayo getting the thirst for the points.
Might as well grab
Zute.
the points.
Wow,
Got Zute
Beowulf
down.
with 1 HP.
It's Bayo versus Ironside. He's wiped out 3 of Confound's members so far.
Ironside's going to push. I think Zute's telling him that he's 1 HP. And that's it.
And-
Confound with the
ooh.
victory. That was amazing.
Bayo almost
Wow.
clutched up the 4v1.
That's
was
huge for
incredible.
Confound, though. That first place with the amount of kills they've gotten, that's massive for Confound. Nova Esports sticking to it and getting into second place again. That's going to keep them up with the high scores. That's amazing.
Yeah, of course, Nova still having 15 kills is incredible stuff. Bayo that time leading the way with 7. But nice job, like you said, for Confound. They were not as high on the leaderboards as they'd like to be. However, picking up what looks like 11 kills and a first place will definitely vault them up pretty high on the leaderboards. Wildcard coming in 3rd, Rain.
All
able
because
to,
of Rain, yeah.
Able to camp their way into the final 3 and pick up 3 kills along the way, too. That's going to be a decent combination of both kill points and placement points. Same with Existence, able
In
to
4th
grab.
place, yeah. Kingsman getting into 5th place. Misfits, another top team, in 6th place. Bro in 7th place.
7th place.
Yeah, there we go.
with 2 kills though, and Nova, like I said, got 7. Kings picked up 4. Misfits with a trio, and then Bro getting 2 kills.
We got Method with around 7 kills. I'm Your Enemy with 5 kills. I think in 10th place, that is ANG, right?
Yep, grabbing 5 kills as well. Not a terrible game for them. They had a decent amount of action, and they got those kills on Wrecked Red. I think that really helped them out.
Marciano
point-wise.
Gaming with 2 kills. Pittsburgh Knights picking up 2 kills. A team that was doing so well in the playoffs. I think this is Valone with 2 kills as well in 13th place. Tempo Storm with 1 kill. Unique in 15th place with no kills. Wrecked Red with 0 kills as well in 16th place. TMG in 17th with 1 kill. Squad on Me with 1 kill in 18th place. Lights Out again, a bad game for them in 19th place. and SSN in 20th place.
Yeah, this was a pretty frustrating game, I think, for Lights Out. They had a decent match number 3, but then to turn around and drop match number 4 is not that great.
You guys are loving?
Oh, if, whatever. Yeah, so that was an incredible Miramar match. I loved that the top 2 teams, Misfits and Nova, they moved into the early parts of the circle, and they had great positioning, and then, you know, that little bit of RNG. Even if you're the top team, you have to rely on a bit of luck every now and then. They were able to stay in several of the circles, even into the late game. Obviously, the positioning was huge for them.
Yeah.
And able to walk away with a decent amount of points, at least in terms of Nova's case. Misfits did drop down to, I believe it was 6th place, obviously falling to Nova, which is definitely not what you want to do. Not only did you go down to your rival, but you also gave them 60 points for letting them kill you.
But any of those teams that are in the lower, like, not top 10 or even in the top 10, or, you know, let's just use that example, Confound, they were not doing super great. One victory is going to push them so far up on the leaderboards, and we'll definitely see that soon once we have the live scoring for you guys, which will come up shortly. And then we'll be going into our, I think, 5th and final game of the day.
Yeah, it will be the 5th and final game on Aaron Gell, but we will go to a quick break, and then we will get that live scoring for you guys. So thanks for sticking around, and we'll be right back.
There are 3 existent members down. Nova's the last one alive. Here comes the thirst from Nova. Nova wants to get those kills.
Yeah,
Squad
gotta
on
get the
me.
points while you can.
Will he be able to solo squad it? Here comes the push from Lazy Bones.
Oh.
Lazy Bones now knocked out with the shotgun versus AK.
Oh,
Wow!
Nova.
Nova squad wipe by himself.
That's incredible. Jacob's been doing work as a solo. Systematically
Oh my God!
taking off the bro members one at a time.
Oh my God!
Jacob.
A 7.
Yeah.
7's the last one.
7's the last one. He has 1 HP.
If Outsider wins this, that would just be insane.
That would be crazy. A solo camp all the way to the finish.
I think Misfits thinks. Oh wow! Outsider now
He's
getting
gotta
the
be
2
careful.
kills from Misfits.
Oh, but it's still going to be 30 points, right? Let's see. It's a 1v1v1. Here comes Outsider.
Oh, and he does get
no.
the uneven. Now it's a 1v1. I'll be watching uneven.
All right, you got uneven. I've got, This is how it's going to go down. The MK14 versus the AKM. The pre-fire.
Wow.
Who was it? Uneven.
Yeah, it was
taken out.
uneven. Nova, the last existence member, and he sees Misfits taking out Percocet, taking out Xenoth. Nova wiping Misfits Gaming.
Oh, and Marciano quickly made light work of it.
Wow. Hello, everyone.
Axe throwing was really fun. It was just so fun. I forgot it was a competition.
Oh, you can't. They won't be able to hear you at all. If she had her own little mic, that's maybe.
What if you kind of hear me where I sound loud enough? Hello, people.
Look at Wayne in the corner. What a weirdo.
I'm stuffing my face.
Yeah, we're taking a little mini break as we get everybody in the match, and we're gonna be showing you guys the live scoring soon. I mean, the time is weird because you come here and it's like, okay, you kind of can't eat dinner because then you have to come here early enough to start the thing, and then you're like, you just progressively get hungrier and hungrier.
When you cast, you don't realize how many calories you burn. Like if you like an hour of casting is like running like a half marathon. It's great. No,
Kim?
that's not true, but
Show us the scores. This
Yeah.
are the live scores. 4 out of the 10 games, but 4 out of the 5 games.
I love how Metal is just like, I'm ignoring all the nonsense you're saying right now. Just show us the dang scores.
I love how she's like, I gotta edit it real quick. No one saw that.
These are
Screenshot it
scores.
now.
These are the scores through round 4 of 10. We've got Nova Esports sitting pretty on top, nearly gapping Misfits by almost 1,000 points. But look at Confound
Wow.
leaping from, I think, what was like 14th or 12th or something into 4th.
That's all you need is that one good game to push you up. They let's say they had $200, now they have $1,250.
Yeah,
to
that
their
one
name.
game, that was a $1,000 match, quite literally for them if they can hold this positioning. But let's not forget about Existence, who's been hanging around the top 3 or 4 the entire time here. They've been doing a great job, and they are a little bit more ahead by Confound by a little over 100 points, but the gaps now are widening between Nova, Misfits, and Existence, and then the rest of the pack for sure. Pittsburgh Knights, they're looming on the 1,000-point mark at 995. Unique, Kingsman, and SSN ANG round out your top 10. They're going to be close behind Pittsburgh, all vying for that 5th spot, right? That's a huge increase in your prize earnings, almost doubling. If you were to go from a $400 place up to $750 even, that's going to be pretty good, and definitely what these teams are eyeing right now. You know, they might not be able to catch Nova right away, but if they can climb game after game, right? You just want to increase that positioning over time, and if you're a team that is really good at TPP, you know that tomorrow you're going to have a big advantage, and just try to get as many points as you can now while it's still FPP.
And honestly, any of these teams still have a chance. Tempo Storm, Valone, Squad on Me, Lights Out can have a first place victory, get a couple kills in that game, boom, they're pushed up into the top 5 just like Confound was. So we'll have to see what happens here. Jumping into game number 5 of day 1 of the Omlet Arcade Pro Championships.
Yeah, we're not even halfway done yet. That's why anything can really happen, right? Those 2,600 points that Nova got could mean nothing if they can't perform the rest of the tournament. Obviously, that doesn't seem likely that they'll underperform as they've been doing a great job so far. But hey, we won't be able to know until it's fully over and we finish that 10th and final match. Although with this circle, though, it looks like Georgia Pool is going to be one of the best spots to jump early on. Could be very hot, but like we've seen before, teams avoid those crates, yet still they want to go to the houses, the apartments on North George, still get a decent amount of loot, but at least you're a little bit more protected than those crates, which are very, very exposed.
Yeah, we're going to have a different playing path from the previous one. Remember, this is first person, so it's going to be a little bit different in terms of the gameplay. You don't see a lot of snakes in first person as you do in third person. And, you know, some strategies stay the same, whether it's your typical landing spot, you know, in FPP to TPP. So Tempo Storm, they're going to Pachinki, previously known as Ruthless Killers. They loved going to Pachinki, so they're still going to Pachinki. I'm sure that we'll see Misfits going to Military Base and Nova Esports going to Novo. You know,
We got
no
a Lights
matter-
Out Wrecked Red fight that's going to be happening at the exact same spot, by the way, as last time.
Wow. I mean, you know, these are they want to go to the same places, you know?
They
the
do.
same places that they normally end up in.
But it's kind of hard to imagine teams that haven't been doing so well, right? If they've been struggling here,
I don't
like
know what we're
Lights
looking at.
Out. We were looking at HH's foot. That is exactly what we were looking at. But let's look at Rolex and NJ. You know, Lights Out is a team that hasn't had a lot of success, so it's hard to imagine they want to do the same thing. They're going to double down with the same strategy and see if they can.
We have 3 teams in Pachinki, by the way. We've got ANG, Tempo Storm, and TMG. Wow, Lost already taking some shots, I think, with his Mini 14.
Seagut's going to get HH down back up here in Georgia. Also going to get that finish as well with the M16. Zaniel getting knocked by Outsider. Lights Out is having a much cleaner fight this time, being able to take down Wrecked Red 1 by 1. Wrecked Red is not out of it yet, but it looks like Outsider's going to push and be able to get this finish too. Wrecked Red's going to only have 2 standing members left alive. There is that finish on Zaniel, by the way.
Tempo Storm in a fight with ANG right now. It's a pretty bloody fight. One of the Tempo Storms have been finished right now, and Chica's already knocked down. Spec trying to make his way through and save Chica.
I think
probably
Wrecked
go
Red
for
is
the
gonna
thirst.
Wrecked Red's gonna run away, by the way. So I think this fight here between them and Lights Out is not gonna have too much more action. So we'll check out Pachinki right now.
Ooh, Serioton taking out Lost. And probably going for the thirst as well. ANG already lost 2 of their members. And same with Tempo Storm. Tempo Storm losing 2 of their members. Very bloody bath. I think God Nemo now shotgunning Tempo Spec, which is insane. Seeing some shotgun action going on. I don't think then Chica. I think Chica's still knocked down. I think they're going for the thirst. So so early on, these teams are taking fights. We've already lost, I think, 9 players. Early on.
Yeah, a lot of early action here. Like you said, 9 deaths, only 3 minutes into the game.
And I don't think Spec knows that he's going to be running straight into TMG, who also landed in Pachiki. Oh, and here's the zone, by the way. Let's check out the zone here for you guys.
Unique and Misfits both jumped into Military Island, as you can see on the southern part of the island. Nova also going to Novo.
Novo, yeah. If you guys want to take out Nova, you know that Novo's the place that they always go to.
We also had a death just happen in Pachinki, so the fight is still raging on between
It was just someone who's bleeding out.
Oh, okay.
I think we have a fight between Marciano Gaming and Wildcard.
Yeah, I'm looking
Get
at
to
the
that
flooded town right now. I think Marciano just took them out. I can see they've got 2 kills here. I believe Wildcard might have been split up.
Yeah,
so,
now Rain and Zeus, they're 2 members again by themselves.
Yeah, Wildcard, they've had some success, but it feels like every game they're always less than a full team, unfortunately. Just going to keep monitoring the map. A lot of these teams just getting looted, getting positioned, trying to figure out what their strategy is going to be. These teams, obviously, they have some pretty deep playbooks. They know where exactly to go. They've got different paths that they've practiced over and over again, depending on where these circles are. They always know what that next compound's going to be and then where they want to go after that. So it's interesting to see these different strategies come to play here. And in fact, talking about Wildcard, you can see they're really close to Bro Yellow. 2 of these Wildcard members up here, just north of the river. They might not have any idea that this Bro member is here. Actually, Zeus is right here now.
I don't think Zeus has... Oh, okay, he does have weapons. I was like
Yeah, he
confused.
did grab a gun, but where's Bro? He does not have a gun. I think he was AFK, and now he's just going to just dip, literally.
Probably heard the footsteps. He's like, we gotta go.
He's going to get the Marathon Man medal this game for sure. Does Zeus see him, though? That's the question. I don't think Zeus is really in a position to be looking for enemies. I think he's just looting.
It's so early on in the game that they're going to be looting. We might have a fight between God Nemo, ANG, and TMG.
TMG, sorry,
Yeah, Tempo lost all 3 of their members, and Spec is the last one alive. I'm surprised 3 teams all landed in this area. Team Mobile Gaming is another team that's part of the
Contenders.
The Contenders League.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah,
TMG came all the way out of the Contenders as well and up here in the Pro Division. Looks like Unique is going to split up. 2 of their members went west and 2 went east, way down on the Military Island. You can look and see on the map there, Team 3, Misfits, they're going to be moving near Unique. And Kitsune and Nagi, they're over by Novo for Team 13. I'm watching Xenoth right now on camera. He's pushing towards this compound. He's actually closing the distance between himself and Old Boy. Old Boy's going to be across the street. He sees him on a motorcycle now. He's going to start taking the shots.
Oh, wow.
Easy knock there.
And
for
instant
Xenoth.
thirst right there.
Yeah, the instant thirst. Absolutely no mercy there. Misfits picking up their first of what
You know what's
feels
crazy?
like many kills.
Misfits needs as many kills as they want to stay in that top first place position to try to beat Nova Esports.
In the top of the leaderboards, you mean, right?
Oh, yeah,
In
they're in second
yeah.
place, so they could get into first place.
Yeah.
Because, the prize difference, the amount of money is such a different prize pool. So, those 2 could be fighting for the kills, fighting for the placements.
And when you're Misfits, if you're going to consistently get top 3, top 4 for a lot of placement, but so is Nova, then you're going to have to make up the difference by getting those high kill games. And that's exactly why Xenoth got the knock and then secured the kill. Get the points now while you can. It's a really far northwest circle. Nova looks to be the team that has to move the furthest to get into this circle. They're down by Novo, continuing to loot. Could even see a couple flare guns come up from them. Obviously, Novo has some of the best looting spots in the entire map. Got some fighting continuing over at Pachinki as well.
Yeah, one of the TMG members has been knocked and are probably going to be finished because they're not going to be able to get the heals off. So it's a 2v2 now. Actually, no, it's a 2v3. I'm not sure where the other TMG member is.
Lights Out has also moved into the crates. This is a place we said is so risky off the initial jump. But once you've gotten settled in a little bit, we're 8 minutes into the match. Now they feel more confident and safe by looting up these crates, especially because they've already picked up some guns. When you land here right off the spawn, you have nothing.
God Nemo now taking out another TMG member, and I think this is their time to push. Seroton and God Nemo now pushing on to King Cowrie and Goon.
Here's Squad on Me. Oh, he's going to get wrecked by Marciano Gaming. He tried to take his Dacia through the ruins, and that is obviously not a very good idea. It's some of the bumpiest terrain on the map. Very difficult to get a car through here. He flipped his Dacia, and he was a sitting duck for Marciano to kill.
Goon chucked a grenade in where God Nemo and Seroton were looting.
Oh, man. We also had Wrecked Red continuing to run into Lights Out. NJ tried to pull his motorcycle up, and Seagut and Lucifer saw him. Seagut's going to be pushing now. He's going to get back on the motorcycle, and now NJ finally gets knocked, trying to get back on the bike and get away. That is going to be a confirmed kill any second here for Lights Out and Seagut.
I think Confound also just got into a little mini fight with Kingsman as they were passing by each other going towards the zone. You see Beachman trying to finish Jag, and I think the Kingsmen are actually going to try to save their teammate. And I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Beachman had taken some more shots at the Kingsmen. I'm not sure if he's going to try to rotate away or if, yeah, I think Confound now is going to be pushing in onto Kingsman. This might be really good for Confound to get some more points on the board. Ironsight and Zute, I think, are rotating around onto this fight to help their teammate. Or no, that's Toast. Now Toast is pushing in as well.
On the right side of your screen, Existence and Enemy also got into a bit of a scuffle near Rozak. Existence is going to rotate back around, cross the bridge, and try to get out of there. They did lose Nico, unfortunately. See Toast also taking out Jag in the kill feed there, too.
Zute, I think, is getting an even bigger distance between the Kingsman squad and Confound right now.
Complete 180 coming around the backside now.
Wow. Did you see how fast he switched to his red dot and then aimed? So now Confound getting some more points on the board. 2 kills to their name.
Memo's going to be driving really close to Team Bro. You see Alush just got knocked by Gonzo there. And
so dangerous driving like so close to these teams.
Yeah, Memo is just going to have to continue on with his teammate. They're not able to get back to pick up Alush. So Bro is going to pick up that kill.
I think SSN's getting close to Marciano Gaming. I think Doc just got knocked from Marciano Gaming from a distance. I think Marciano... Was there a weird light? Or was it this? I'm so confused.
What?
Was this... Okay.
Okay.
I think there was a reflection from that monitor, and I was like, what? Someone taking pictures?
Yeah, look at... yeah, you're looking right now at Jamon. Doc is knocked, so... Let's see if they can get the finish here. Ooh, getting hit with that Car 98. Just the sound of the Car 98 just tells you it does so much damage. Really impactful there. Taking out
not
Doc.
really that much damage, but
well, when you're down, yeah, it's a decent amount, especially if you're downed.
it deserves to be buffed.
I think it does, yeah. Let's look at Squad. I'm either going to be pulling up very close to Misfits, and actually they're now driving in the opposite direction. I think they said no, thank you. That is not a fight we want to get into right now. Let's see if Xenoth. He's going to crest the hill. He's going to see Grimly. He's going to connect. He's going to get Grimly down.
That was some amazing shots from Xenoth there.
Just lasering Grimly, even in a moving vehicle.
And through the trees. He kind of he predicted the movement through the trees, and that's something that you can do and just get lucky with. But it looks like they're going to be picked up. Lazy Bones is going to try to pick up their teammate. I'm just watching Nova because they were passing by Pachinki, which A&G was just at.
See if Misfits tries to push. Like you were saying, they want those kills, so we might see a little bit more aggressive strategy.
Right
come
now
from
we're
these
watching the
guys.
2 top teams.
Yeah, these are your number 1 and number 2 teams. It's interesting to just watch these guys, see their strategy, because clearly what they do works, and they're very good at what they do.
I mean, who knows? Nova might run into Misfits. We're going to spectate Bayo, who actually might run into Misfits here.
Yeah, if Bayo takes a little bit of a right-hand turn, he's going to be in the direct line of sight of Misfits. Acer might see him. No, Acer's actually going to retreat back.
Yeah, because Squad on Me is also there. Ooh, wow. Some random shots from Kato as they pass by Marciano Gaming. Just seeing if he can get some crazy hits.
Actually, Misfits will begin shooting at Nova. Bayo's very low.
Wow, and Edwin got low as well.
They're not out of it yet.
Oh,
There
wow.
goes
Kato and Sam are down. This could be huge for Misfits here.
Oh, yeah. They are now super aggressive. They are honed in. They saw that is our number 1 rival that we just knocked.
And there's a lot of money on the line here for these guys. Some more shots out as Edwin tries to escape.
These are $1,000 shots happening right now.
And now Misfits going straight in to trying to finish what they started. And I think Nova's going to leave Sam and Kato. Sam saying, take me.
Yeah, getting up on the rock. It's a moment of pride for him.
Uneven's like, yep, we did it. We took out 2 of their members. I think they're pretty happy about that.
You know, Misfits equally, just because they saw it was Nova. Nova said, holy crap, we're getting knocked by Misfits. Let's get out of here, too.
Yeah, that was a dangerous fight for both teams. That was a little bit crazy. And I think Pyra stayed back to keep an eye on the other team, which was Squad on Me that was just behind them as well. And Marciano Gaming. If they can get all these kills, this could be a really good game for them. Looks like I'm Your Enemy might be in a fight with SSN, I think.
Yeah, they just wiped them at the Ruins. Enemy just winning that fight right now. I'm going to go look at Method, who's dangerously close to the last 2 wildcard members.
Which wildcard is down 2 members again.
Yeah, wildcard might not actually... oh, never mind. Zeus getting knocked by...
An Existence member.
by
Oh, yeah, they were really close.
Let's look at Clay, who's taking shots at Bro, who's driving by.
Oh, wow. Some
Dangerously low.
crazy shots.
Trying to rotate to the other window.
I think Lights Out is going to be getting in a fight with Kingsman here in a little bit. I think they don't know that they're so close to each other. Lights Out, look at Outsider not even knowing that Swallow and Maniac are so close.
He might hear the footsteps now. They are getting close enough. He's gonna try. Yeah.
Oh, now he hears the footsteps.
He hears
He-
Swallow's
now he's
footsteps.
rotating away. He's like, uh-oh, team? Where's my team? Is there another? No?
No.
No.
Well, yeah. Clay was taking shots, but they're not good shots.
Like, they were far away,
It was
so-
so far away. Yeah, he was no way he was gonna hit who he's shooting at.
Look at this. Lucifer with such a high ground. This could actually be the reason why Lights Out wins this fight against Kingsman here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he has a better scope, but oh no.
He's
He
got
just
the
has something even
M24.
better.
Yeah.
He has a sniper. He sees their vehicle, and he's going to try to take out... Is this in the zone? This is in the
Yes,
zone. I think
George.
Existence is also in a fight with Bro. If you can get that up on
I'm
the
gonna
screen.
look at Existence. Yeah, here they are on the ridge line, taking a look at Bro. In fact, it's Nova, who has Thrills down.
Oh,
finishing
wow.
the AWM.
That AWM shot.
It looks like they both got knocked out of that UAZ, which is really impressive. You see that park there. I feel like they both got just taken out while they were in the middle of driving. He's going to be looking for that other knock he had, trying to finish off Black. But then we also have Valone just over to the northwest a bit, too.
Yeah, really close by.
All right, he sees Black, going to finish him
That's
off with the
another
M4.
kill for them.
They're going to continue on and look at, I think, obviously, Valone heard those shots. They're going to be holed up in this large house here on the edge of the field. Back on Lucifer, keeping his eyes over on the Kingsman. You can see that what Lights Out is doing, they're trying to get into a bit of a formation here to try to collect as much information as they can. And by doing that, Outsider
Ooh, yeah,
will be
Outsider's
rotating
rotating
around.
away.
He's going to see that first person Swallow getting knocked and then instantly finished.
Very, very smart. Now Rolex rolling into the fray as well.
He's going to be clearing out crate by crate. He has to be careful, though, because he's a bit separated from his teammates.
Yeah, he could get thirsted very easily. Lights Out definitely needs a full squad to continue and do well. I think Rolex is staying on the outskirts where his team can help him.
See Rolex peeking, checking every angle, trying to identify where this last guy could possibly be. They also have an airdrop in the distance, too. Rolex just peeked that red smoke.
Look at Seagut, so separated.
He might be over there trying to collect information. They don't want to get rolled up on from the southeast. If a team comes over that mountain and like rolls into the crates, that would be really difficult for them. Oh, never mind. Wait, he's actually on the northern side.
Yeah, he's on the
Oh,
opposite.
I looked like he was down over at that shed.
He's near where Bro and them were. I think
Oh.
he's trying to get a little bit of a different place if they need to rotate away. That's always something interesting that I always thought of Lights Out for them to do. They always rotate really, having one person super far away.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I said earlier, where these teams know where they want to go next. So if the circle shifts to the north, which it did just exactly that, now they have a guy who's already across the river that can help them out if they try to cross too. Some of these crates are still in. There's not an immediate need for Lights Out to move, but for the long-term play, that's probably better that they move up to the north.
So it looks like King's Maniac is the last one alive. He's just kind of playing it very smart here. We do have a new zone. Let's check this out. New zone at the north end.
Shooting range and North George.
An outsider getting the loot.
Here's Ever Fury. He's got Pittsburgh Knights in his sights, Monarch driving, and now he's got 7 in Wi-Fi coming up as well as Jagger. He's going to rotate with the Scar, see if he can get some good shots on these vehicles. Decides not to shoot, actually. Probably doesn't want to give his position away.
I just witnessed the hijacking. Outsider was like, Maniac was sitting there so silent. Outsider's like, I'm taking your car. Bye.
You can see, though, that it looks like Kingsman has another vehicle as well.
Ooh. And it looks like Nova Esports rolled up on the compound that Seagut was at and thirsted Seagut.
That's
Seagut
the
almost
risk.
took out Beowulf. And now, because of that, such a far away that he was, because of how far away he was.
Yeah, but Lucifer is now separated as well, and he could run into Team Bro.
Yeah, this could be really bad for Lights Out if they lose all these teammates.
Well, look at this, actually. So Lucifer, he saw that there was a buggy parked right by that shed.
Ooh, Confound also might be in a fight versus Marciano Gaming. So I'll have you keep an eye on this fight, and then I'll fight. Yeah, it's Confound versus Marciano Gaming on the bridge of Georgia Pool.
Ooh.
Zute now down.
Bridge camping very rarely happens on this particular bridge.
Oh, wow. And look at this. Confound down 1 member. Ooh, chuck a grenade over to Jacob as he takes some shots. Beach Banana, the last one alive. And he's getting shot from a different team, which is A&G. That's really rough for Beach Banana. Now Beach Banana is the last one alive.
Oh, no. Gonzo actually peeked out. Team Bro coming from the shed, knocking Rolex. I knew that was going to happen. They had no idea that Bro was there. So Bro did get the jump on Lights Out. Now Lights Out has to smoke. This is, again, just another unlucky play from Lights Out. The fact that they take a hillside and there's a team that's just in the shed, like, that never happens, but unfortunately it did happen here. Lucifer's going to come up and try to get some cover by this rock. Peeking at Team Bro. Unfortunately, Bro, even though they got the knock, they're sitting ducks inside the shed.
And they might be rotated on from Nova Esports. Method in the distance. There's so many teams now rotating into the circle. Existence, I think, maybe taking some shots.
Here's Team Bro. 1 slotted frag could be all that Lights Out needs. They might be trying to smoke up. Yeah, Lights Out wants to eliminate this threat because it's going to be a big thorn in their side as they try to focus on Nova. They don't want Team Bro behind them.
Ooh, but Bro's getting shot at from a different team, I think.
There it is.
Oh, wow. That
There
was
it
a
was.
great grenade.
They just had to get it within throwing range, and that's going to be 2 kills. And our first team officially gone.
Wow, that was the first team?
Yeah, 21 minutes into the game it took.
Oh, no,
us
I don't think
for
that.
team
I don't think
back.
that was the first team.
No, we have 19 teams left now. It was Bro.
It was the first team to fully wipe. There's so many solo squads
yeah,
out.
that's what I was saying. The first
Wow.
full team to actually die. We had 20 squads over 20 minutes into the game. But it's crazy that we have
There's
only
half
40
the players.
Yeah, half the
There's-
players, but there's so many solos and duos right now. And, Nova being some of those duos.
I think Squad on Me might be in a long distance fights with Misfits right now as well. Shoot this fight out. I think they're going to actually rotate away instead of taking on the fight. We're going to have a new zone happen here in a little bit if you want to zoom in on that.
Yeah, let's get this map on screen to check out where these players are going to be trying to get to.
There's the new zone. Lights Out still up 3 members. Nova Esports down to 2 members. Beach Banana is actually still in it, surprisingly enough. He's just along right next to Wrecked Red. Prophecy. He's right next to Prophecy. And then King's Maniac. There's so many solos. There are so many solos. It's insane.
Well, it's nuts that, like, in terms of total kills, this has actually been a pretty brutal game. We haven't had this many people die within the first 20 minutes. But the fact that all the teams are represented, you know, obviously without Bro, 19 teams still in this, but only 44 players.
That's rough for Bro to get knocked out and have so many people.
Misfits is getting in a fight right now with Method. Here comes that frag. We just saw Everfury get taken out. Here comes a couple more frags. That might be it for Method. I'm going to take a look at... they're getting rained down on with explosives. Clay is still up. Here comes Uneven and Xanoth. They're going to be pushing up now. Uneven's going to rotate around and shoot Clay, and that is it for Method. Now the teams are starting to drop. Existence also getting taken out. Misfits keeping their hopes of getting back into first place alive right now. They've got a lot of ground to pick up on Nova, but they are rolling in kills right now, 7 so far, and still got all 4 teammates up.
I think TMG might be rolling up onto...
Ooh, some fighting at a shelter.
Or maybe Nova took out one of the TMG members. No, Hayden is really, really close to where Nova Esports is, because Hayden is right underneath. Hayden and Goon, both members. Look at how funny this is. They can leave the cars inside.
Lights Out's going to be rolling up onto Misfits. This could be another stroke of bad luck for these guys. They're just going to stop right inside the zone, continue on foot, but they've got one of the top teams just on the
Edwin
other side of
rolling
this
into
hill.
where Hayden is. Oh, and getting lit up by Hayden.
Oh, no.
And
That's
thirsted. That's
bad.
really rough for Nova Esports. Now Beowulf, the last member alive.
This is it. This is going to test Lights Out for sure. They've got Misfits is now aware of them. Misfits is going to begin their assault on Lights Out. Here comes Pyra moving up to the tree, keeping himself scoped in. Lucy might peek. He's got to be careful. Some frags are now coming out. This wall of explosives to keep Lights Out at bay.
Oh, wow. That one of those grenades hit Lucifer.
Lucifer is getting weakened a bit. Outsider's going to pop up.
Pyra rotating really far on Lucifer. Outsider getting the wide angle.
See, Pyra is jumping, trying to get as much of a visibility as he can. Oh, Xanoth's going to go down. Lucy... Xanoth actually still clutching to a little bit of health.
Outsider
is
down.
now down, and unfortunately, Rolex is in a tough spot. He's got Acer pushing on the backside.
That's going to be really rough.
Lights
They
Out.
got knocked out so early.
Finishing in 16th place, just adding to Misfits' kill count right now. Misfits now up into the double digits, 10 kills, and with Nova only clutching to Beowulf as their last remaining player, this could really be it for Misfits. Look at this, Marciano Gaming getting taken out by a PK.
I think Enemy is also in a fight right now. Trying to figure out with who. It won't even show me. Oh, that was it for ANG. ANG just got wiped out by I Am Your Enemy.
Now we only have 13 teams, right? As one of these players dies, and then like the whole team gets eliminated. Similar situation for Confound. Here's Beach Banana running in last second. He's going to stop and use this first aid. He might not even make it to the edge of this zone. He's still got a decent amount of distance to cover here with nothing left but a few bandages. Let's see if Beach Banana can make it in here. He's obviously boosted a little bit with some first aids. Looks like he will get in. It's going to be tough for him going on the rest of the game with not that much health and no meds. Going to have to use a few bandages to get back as high as he possibly can. But he's right over the ridge from Marciano Gaming, who is dangerously close.
There's
to
still a lot of
SSN.
players alive. Looks like Squad on Me is in a fight with Unique right now. Oh, and that's it for Unique.
that
I
is
wasn't able
it.
to catch it.
Yeah, super quick action there from those guys. Let's look at TMG. They're going to be still in this shelter. Unfortunately, they
Yeah, that shelter, he tried to push out, and Beowulf actually blocked him in by exploding the vehicle.
Yeah, that's a interesting play. I wonder if they're they're going to have to push out. And oh no, he's stuck in there. He's actually stuck. So he's just going to be chilling, hopefully getting the next zone.
Looks like Squad on Me, Lazy Bones, he's all by himself. There's so many solo players right now.
Fortunately for TMG, at least Goon is out. So if the circle, kills his teammate in the shelter, at least he can keep going. Let's look at Bayo. He's smoking it out at the front of that shelter. Got the entire Misfit squad nearby.
Ooh, Beowulf taking out an I Am Your Enemy. I think there's also some fights going on. We're going to dual cam this. Misfits looking over to Pittsburgh Knights right now. I think Lazy Bones was taking some shots at Misfits, so now they know he's around that corner.
Yeah, here's Xanoth. They're going to be pushing over his squad on me. He's going to have to run. Lazy Bones is not in a great spot right now. And Misfit's going to gatekeep him, or Lazybones will either die to the zone and try to just save those 15 points to himself.
Ooh, wow. Goon is taking some shots at Mags. He's by himself. Irish just going through. Goon taking out Mags. He could get the thirst.
Also, Misfits did get Lazybones with the Mini 14, so now Squad on Me is officially out. 9 teams remaining.
I think Misfits are taking some long shots. Or Bayo is taking some shots. Bayo's in between Misfits, which is really rough for him. And then Hayden, he knows that there's a guy locked in there. Beach Bandit got knocked out by Pyra.
Confound is out as well.
Ooh, Beowulf getting shot at, almost downed. And he is down from Misfits.
By Uneven,
that's super early on. This could be a great game for Misfits if they clutch it up and get a lot of kills this game.
Here's Uneven taking out more of Vlone. 15 alive, but still 7 teams represented here.
Misfits getting 16 kills right now. If they can clean up, they could push themselves up on the leaderboard. And this is the last game of tonight. We are going to be streaming tomorrow. It's going to be TPP. Here comes Pyra taking some shots at Maniac. Look at Misfits just firing on different teams.
They're the only full squad remaining here, so they have plenty of teams that are basically at their disposal right now. Uneven just trying to take out the rest of Vlone. TMG still getting lucky with this one teammate still being in the zone, even though they're trapped in the shelter. Xenoth and Acer are going to be pushing up along the left flank here.
We're going to watch Pittsburgh Knights also push in right in between so many different teams. They're pushing up right onto Misfits right now. Wi-Fi rolling up right onto where Misfits is. Monarch now knocked down. Jaeger rolling straight into where Misfits is. Not able to connect the shots. And now Wi-Fi is the last one alive. Wi-Fi getting shot through the smoke.
Here's Xenoth now finishing off I'm Your Enemy.
Wow, just shots going off everywhere.
3 teams left. It's TMG.
Dude, oh my gosh. Misfits is literally just cleaning up right now. Now they're up 22 kills.
This isn't going to be interesting.
And look at this. Hayden and Goon. Surprisingly enough.
This will be funny. I'm sure Misfits, they might be able to take out Goon here. But then are they going to be able to find Hayden, who is obviously underground?
I think Hayden's trying to bait with the shots. I'm watching Hayden's screen, and he's shooting. I think he's trying to bait with the shots to have Misfits come in his direction. And
Goon's going to try to pull the 1-2 switcheroo and pick them off as they come into the shelter, but unfortunately not able to connect. I don't think Goon has the best loadout right now. It sounded like all he had was a silenced Uzi.
And Xenoth is going in to try to get Hayden.
Yeah, there goes Goon.
Goon's still up. Goon's in a fight with Pyra, but he looked in the wrong direction. Now Pyra took him out. And now the last person alive
this is it.
Is
they
Hayden.
Know. Here they go.
Let's see if Hayden can get some kills. He only has a smoke. He's chucking us. Oh, they were able to get in.
I don't think so.
Oh, and Hayden knocks down Xenoth.
Can Hayden prevent it? Yeah, can't use the explosion on the car.
They don't want to give him more points. They don't want to give him points at all.
Yeah, Misfits, they know that they can just frag him out or wait it out, right? The zone is
going for some snipes as well. Grenade in onto Hayden. The zone is now pushing them in. Ooh, wow. A grenade over onto Hayden.
Just clipped him there.
He's going to try to heal before the zone takes him. Will he be able to get the heal off in time? No, that's it.
It did not, no.
But he was able to get his team over to second place.
Really interesting finish there, but TMG, one of our contender teams, grabbing a kill and getting second place. But hey, Misfits getting 20. Well, no, actually, the kill on Hayden didn't count because it was the zone that got it. But still, they ended up getting.
And Nova Esports in 8th place. So this is going to be pretty crazy to see what the live scoring is.
24 kills, I believe. Is that 24? 12 plus 7 is 29. Or it's 19 plus 5 is 24. That's incredible. 24 kills, almost matching Nova's 25 that we had a few games ago. Kingsman going to grab 3rd place. Not able to snag a kill, though. Wildcard getting a kill in 4th. Enemy grabbing 4 kills in 5th place. Pittsburgh Knights snagging 4 kills in 6th. Vlone, as a trio, got to 7th place but didn't get a kill at all. Nova got 4 kills in 8th. That was, obviously one of the worst games they've had so far, but still not a terrible game, right? Picked up some kills, got top 10, just obviously not at the level that they're looking to do as the top team here.
Confound with 9th place, 2 kills to their name. SSN in 10th place with 0 kills. Squad on Me with 2 kills in 11th place. Marciano Gaming with a lot of kills for 12th place. Because there was a lot of, you know how many people were actually fighting and how many people were dead. Early on or later in the game, we had 19 teams up and only 40 alive.
Yeah, it was a really unusual game to have so many deaths, but no teams actually going out for quite a while. It was Team Bro that ultimately was the first team to die, but it was like 20 minutes in too. Yeah, Squad on Me did pick up 3 kills. Marciano got 9 kills. Unique with a kill in 13th. ANG grabbing 6 kills, which is a lot, but considering they only finished 14th, not the placement I'm sure they were looking for. Tempo Storm getting a pair of kills in 15th. Lights Out able to produce a decent amount of kills with 6, but falling hard into a 16th place finish again. Wrecked Red
in 17th place.
Yeah, no kills for them.
Method in 18th place with 0 kills as well. Existence, 5 kills to the name in 19th place. That's going to push them up a little bit.
Yeah, that was Memo, who is finishing the tournament as Existence. However, he is part of the Lights Out squad, and he, along with Siga, Lucifer, and Outsider, they were the Crew Challenge champions, the global champs, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we've got some high-powered guys in here. Fortunately, Lights Out not able to perform this game yet, or in the tournament that well yet. And Memo falling 19th, but at least he's carrying his team there with 5 kills.
Might be there. TPP might
exactly.
be there. Yeah, we'll have to see. There could be a lot of changes in TPP tomorrow.
Yeah, and
Misfits
Team Bro
could lose every single game, get last place, and a team like TMG might come out of nowhere.
I'm sure Misfits would have a thing or two to say about that, but really anybody could pull ahead tomorrow, and we'll have to really just come back tomorrow and see what happens. And Team Bro obviously getting a kill in 20th place. So
all right, Win. Scores
are done. Scores are definitely done, but before we go to that, we know you guys are looking forward to that. We do want to just remind you, we are going to be streaming same place, same time tomorrow, same teams, same matches, but we will be doing third-person perspective. So if you guys loved the stream today, make sure you come back because we're only halfway done. Tomorrow we'll do 5 more games to determine who truly the top teams are and who these winners will be. And then after that, that's when the teams will figure out how much money exactly they won, and more importantly, how many bragging rights they have for the community. So without further ado, let's jump into the scores, and after this, we hope we'll see you tomorrow. Let's take a look, see how high did Misfits climb. They closed the gap significantly. So remember, Nova actually was almost 1,000 points ahead, and now it's just 215 points.
Yeah.
Much more manageable for Misfits. They had about as good of a game as they could have wished for, given the circumstances.
Existence, surprisingly enough, in 3rd place. I'm Your Enemy in 4th place, and Confound moving down from 4th to 5th place.
PK is in 6th place with 1280. The scores here are really tight for the 6th through 10th. Only a few hundred points are separating them. And more importantly, only 25 points is separating Pittsburgh and the guy ahead of them, or the team ahead of them, Confound. Just a couple dozen points, and then they'll almost triple their prize earnings if they can close that gap on Confound. Wildcard's going to be in 11th.
Sorry,
with
I was reading chat as well.
SSN just 10 points behind them. TMG just 10 points behind them, and then Bro Yellow in 14th.
This is honestly such a
930.
close grouping of points that anything can happen tomorrow.
Yeah, you look at the difference between 6th and 15th, like 300 and some points, right? And that's a huge portion of the leaderboards. It's half our leaderboards that are within just a few hundred points of each other. And again, the difference between 3rd and 5th is very close as well. Misfits and Nova have done quite a good job to pull ahead, but still there's some pretty big prizes left to be had in terms of 3rd place, 4th place, and 5th place. It's a decent amount of money, and those are definitely up for grabs. Nova Esports and Misfits, like we've been saying, unless they just have a complete breakdown, they're going to, I would guess, at least finish top 5, if not 1 and 2, like we've been seeing all day today. But it's far from over, and we're only halfway through. Tomorrow will be third-person perspective. It could be a completely different play style from these teams. Anything could change, and some of these teams that struggle in FPP could dominate tomorrow, and we'll really just have to come back and see what happens tomorrow.
Again, guys, tomorrow is going to be TPP, and we will be here same time, same studio. Thank you everybody who joined on all the chats. And again, shout out to Omlet Arcade. If you guys want to download the app, make sure you guys do so. And live stream, tweet at us the moments from this stream. Tweet at us if you are streaming on Omlet Arcade, any of the clips you guys had. You guys are more than welcome to tweet Win, myself, Kimbo Slice, or even the Omlet Arcade account. And we will definitely check those out, retweet them. And even if you start streaming on Omlet Arcade, give you guys a follow, so make sure you guys let us know about that.
Yeah, and if you see during the breaks, we have been showing our Snapchat show. So Omlet Arcade has made essentially a TV show that's going to be on Snapchat. So you can go to the Discover tab, just swipe to the right on Snap, and search Omlet Arcade. The fourth episode.
Search Omelet.
Search Omelet.
Because I think it's Omelet Show or something like that.
Yeah, if you search Omelet, I
Just
think
search
if
up
you,
Omelet.
I've actually been searching Omelet Arcade, and
Oh,
it still
okay.
shows up. But yeah, if you search Omelet, even you will be able to find the show. We have 3 episodes out so far. Both Metal, myself, and Kim are all in the show, and the 4th episode drops in just a few hours. Actually, in 5 hours and 15 minutes. So it's 6 a.m. Eastern time. There will be a new episode, so you guys can catch up on the first 3 and then watch episode 4. So make sure you guys check that out. It would really help us out. We want to get as many views on that as we can too. Obviously,
It's really well made.
Yeah,
It's really awesome.
Really,
and
it's like an
it's-
MTV show.
It,
Really
it
cool.
involves. It mainly involves PUBG Mobile and Fortnite
a lot
Mobile.
of Fortnite streamers too.
Yeah.
Battle Royale basically, but it's a bunch of streamers that are all fighting for their shot at the grand prize, which is a sponsored contract with a tier 1 esport org, Gen G, to be a partnered content creator with Gen G. So that's a top prize. So it's a really cool show. We filmed it in Austin, Texas. We had a whole full film crew. It was a lot of fun. And you guys are going to have to wait and see what happens. All in all, I think there's going to be 10 episodes. Like I said, tomorrow is going to be only episode 4. So there's still a lot of action to come from the show as well. And again, we had hundreds of people on Omlet Arcade watching today. So that was a really awesome thing. We're really happy to see that. And we want to say thank you to you guys for watching and supporting on Omlet. Tomorrow, if you guys want to watch, just go to the official Omlet Arcade channel on Omlet Arcade. And we will be doing the stream from there. Right now, we're in Omlet Arcade headquarters, streaming from the office. The Omelet Studio is where we've been doing the production for the last 10 weeks, and we'll be back here tomorrow, so make sure you tune in and see how this all unfolded. If you guys watch today, you definitely got to watch tomorrow. It's like reading the first half of the book and not knowing how it ends. You're going to want to see, is it going to be Nova, or is it going to be Misfits, or somebody else that's going to take home that
And there's a
top
lot of
prize?
money on the line.
A
There's
lot of
money on the line.
A lot of money. You know, not to downplay the Contender Championship at all. Those guys did an absolutely fantastic job yesterday. But the top prize for the Contenders group was $1,500. The top prize here is $8,000. So we've almost, we've more than quadrupled that, quintupled it even. For that top placement, and these teams obviously deserve this money. They're doing a great job. Some of the highest level gameplay that you're going to see anywhere coming right here on Omelet Arcade. So thank you.
And we're giving
guys.
you all the angles. We're making it look awesome.
as
for you
every
guys.
angle as we possibly can get.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Follow my friend here, Metalcore. You're just a friend this time. You're not an esteemed guest or my good friend. You're just a
I came in a little bit late.
my best, goodest friend here, Metalcore, at Metalcore. You can follow him on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. I'm your host, Winsanity. Make sure
And
you follow
Omelet
me
Arcade.
too.
Follow me on Omelet Arcade.
Follow him
please.
on Omelet. Yeah, of course, the only platform that really matters, Omelet Arcade. Make sure you guys give us a follow. Huge shout out to Kim doing all the live scoring and behind the scenes production stuff. Even stepping in and casting a bit a couple days ago too. She can do it all in front and behind the camera. So shout out to her. Shout out to Irene and Morb, some of our staff behind the scenes.
They've been
helping with the
staffed
scoring.
throughout the entire
Yeah.
Omelet 40K, not just the playoffs, not just the championships, throughout the entire thing. So thank you guys as well.
Yeah, we have this massive spreadsheet that calculates placement, kills, all these formulas, and these guys do it so quickly and
There's
so
so
well.
much more work than just talking or watching the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of work going on.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to all the viewers that were hanging out in the chat and the teams that played today as well. We do have another, like we said, we have another day. Tomorrow will be the last day of Omelet's $40,000
Grand finale
after
after 10 weeks.
season 2.
Yeah, this is it's gonna come down to the wire. It's looking close. You know, I think a little bit of drama, Misfits coming back in Game 5
It's
like
cool.
that.
I love it.
It's tight, right? These teams are gonna have to get some good rest tonight because this is far from over.
Also, I'm gonna give a shout out to my girlfriend because
Yeah, shout out to Metal's girlfriend.
She was just I had it. The reason why I was late is because I had to drop her off at the airport, and it was just like everything last second. But she was super supportive and was like, "You gotta get there on time." I only missed one game. Glad I came literally at the perfect time for game number 2, and I was able to get all the games.
Yeah.
And I will be here helping win out in the last 5 games.
I know it's gonna be bittersweet tomorrow. It's gonna be exciting to see what happens, but it's also gonna be sad that it's finally coming to an end. And we'll have to see how we can use this studio in the future, maybe for other PUBG Mobile events and other games too. So let us know what kind of stuff you want to see after this tournament is over, and we'll do our best to bring you guys some awesome events after this. But I think that's going to do it for today. Again, thank you guys for watching, and make sure you come back same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and I do believe that is also 9 a.m. or so in, actually no, I think it's 6:30 a.m. IST if you guys are watching from India, and all throughout Asia. So it'll be a nice morning stream for you guys. We're looking forward to having you back tomorrow, and we will see you tomorrow. So take care, and thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys.